Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am Jaylee. This is JayLeesCorner. And it's Friday. Okay, it's some foolishness. So we're going to watch along. Okay, now look. Friday night pop culture, gossip, news, foolishness, and whatnot, chit chat. But we have a main event. Okay, get y'all waters, get y'all drinks, get whatever y'all need for y'all energy. So we can have a little watch along with the foolishness that is, excuse me, Martel delusions of grandeur. Okay, Martel delusions of grandeur. Holt, because I said not him doing interviews thinking we're not gonna break it down and call him out on his B of the S. Okay, now we know we usually have long watch alongs about bishop robbery. Okay. Well, tonight it's going to be a little watch-along one because it's going to be the watch-along of delusional Martel, okay? And a couple, like 4 little topics before we get into that, okay? Not much, but yes, we're going to be here about 2 hours, okay? I ain't even going to hold y'all up and lie and say we're not going to be here for long. We're going to be here for around 2 hours, okay? Now, we're not going to watch that because this fool had a 2-hour, it was an hour and 50 minutes interview. I was able to get it down. I cut it down. I got it down to an hour. Lord Jesus, y'all, got my water, I got my ice, I got myself ready, you know what I'm saying, so I can come and give y'all a good old show. Because what we like the most is, watching along together, having commentary together about what's happening in the world, Craig. Okay? But y'all know first things first, if you have not done so already, please take a moment to subscribe to my channel. Why my glasses always dirty? I don't even be touching them much, Lord Jesus. Subscribe to my channel, y'all, to become a whole JayBirds, and. Do not forget to also follow me on social media at JayLeesCorner on the IG, on the Twitter, and on the TikTok. Okay. You can also make sure to comment in the comment section because that's where the conversation goes on. Okay. We round here to have a conversation together. Okay. You got to be here and be a participant, which means liking the video and commenting amongst everybody that's up in the chat. Okay. You can also hit the little share button. You share me with those who, you follow wherever you follow people at. Okay. Whether it's on Facebook, Twitter, or whatever. Okay. Hit that good old share button because I would appreciate it. Okay. And lastly, I'm here where I'm at. Hi, hello, everybody. How y'all doing? The front of my hair is still braided, the back is not. So if you see the back of my head, don't judge me. Okay, if you happen to see a little point, good look. If you happen to see the hair sticking out the back of my head, judge your mamas, don't judge me. Okay, because I took my hair out, so the back of my hair is out. The front is still braided, but it will be down by tomorrow. Okay. Anyway, now I see my signal was at 1. I don't know why. Okay, I ain't gonna figure it out. We're gonna just hope and pray y'all can hear and see me as well as can be expected because we round here for a watch long. Okay, I also just ate a piece of pizza, so I'm hoping my lipstick don't look dumb. Okay. This is the lipstick I put on this morning when I went to work. You know what I'm saying? I ate lunch. I had me a little sandwich at work. I just ate me a slice of pizza, little meat lovers no hamburger on my pizza. You know what I'm saying? Little slice. So my lips, hold up the bargain. Okay. But anyway, y'all, how y'all doing? Happy Friday. Okay. Because we're here to do a thing. Okay, we are here to do a thing, and a thing will be done regardless of what is going on. Okay, and please, if you look, because I don't, this signal shit, honey, and y'all are gonna say, I gotta call Comcast. I have to. I probably need to reset my damn thing, and I ain't gonna in a while. I'll do this tomorrow. But y'all here. Okay, hey, how y'all doing? Happy Friday. Okay, happy Friday roundness. I'm playing. I'm trying to stop cussing. Okay, but hey. Look, when I seen the interview that he did, I said no, because the interview say Friday. The interview, that's the pizza. The interview, it was a good old pizza from this place called Italy's. Good old pizza. But I got yesterday and I had a slice left over. Focus. The interview happened Wednesday. I found out about it Thursday because a piece of the interview was on the blogs about him basically, seemingly, allegedly admitting he did attempt to blackmail. He did attempt to send to threaten mail with, the little sex tape thing. Okay, so that's how I found out about it. Okay, and I had to go find the whole thing because y'all know social media put up a blur, and I'm like, no, I need full context so I can cuss Martel out the right way. And when I seen that Queen Sheba did the interview, I sent her a DM like, hey girl, how you doing? Can I please? Okay, do you mind if I do a watch along with commentary to your interview? I don't want to use your stuff and I get flagged. So I'm asking the permission. And she was very, very nice. And she's like, no, it's fine. I believe in sharing is caring. It takes a village. So, no issue. I'm like, okay. So Queen Sheba, okay, that's who did it. We're going to see her talking, but that's what a full thing is, okay? If you want to watch the full hour and 52 minutes, you have to go over there. But here, we're watching the hour of it with commentary about what he said. We're going to read Martel for filth, period. As I said, I can't believe this fucker around here acting like we ain't been watching all seasons. He acting like we didn't see what happened. It's weird to me when anybody want to act like we didn't see, we all saw that we saw, and we saw it together as a group, individually, and as a crew. Okay? All across the world. And it's crazy to me. Where my mouse stuff? I gotta keep reaching for it. Okay? I'm not that tall. But he acting like she better than me. I would not have been, because just watch y'all, because my comments will show y'all why I would not be able to talk to that man. Okay. And I now know my limits, because some stuff I can't ignore. And I would not have been able to ignore his B of the S. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I took out half the braids last night, and I'm like, Lord, I can leave these down. Okay, this is all that's left. I think so. Yeah, this is all that's left. I can leave the front down because I gotta go to work. Okay. And because my hair, it's black, and it's because my hair, it covers the back of it too. So no one even knew the back of my hair. The back of my braids were down. But I'm gonna probably take down this side tonight, and then this side tomorrow. And then, when y'all see me on Sunday, I have my regular hair out. But, it's just some B of the S. Okay? Look, let's share this thing. It's that Bishop Robbery owed me some money. He keeps sending me thousands and hundreds of thousands. Where the money at? Okay? Because this is actually a dress. I can use some money. I can always use $100,000 around here, okay? But hey to everybody, okay? It was a mess. I said that Negro, meaning should never ever do interviews. Never ever. But we just around here. Okay. And I was like, oh, I want to keep cutting and editing and cutting it. And I'm like, it was like, I was going to try and do it yesterday, but I'm like, no, I need to fully listen to it to cut down what I want to comment on. Cause I'm like, I don't want to take her whole live and have it here. Okay. So I just took, stuff from it. So again, you can still watch, because some of her responses to him, I took out. I'm like, it's her. It's her stuff. So it's going to be me. It's going to be me. Anyway, y'all, let's get into it. I have a couple things, you know what I'm saying, first. But y'all know the main event is this Negro right here. But we have 1, 2, 3, let's 4 little quick conversations, okay, and whatnot to get into. I want to get focused a couple times to be here, because it's the place to be. And then we're going to have the whole watch along. That's going to be last, okay? Now, I wanted to share my screen for my IG because I wanted to say congratulations to 1 or 2 people. Okay, for good things, bad things, or things that are indifferent. Okay, we want to say congratulations. Where are you? She's pregnant. What's the lady name? Krishan Rock. Krishan Rock had her a little maternity shoot. Now, she called it paternity, okay? And I don't know why. I don't. She had a whole... She edited, because she said my first paternity. I said you can paternal. I said, man, that ain't what it is. That's not what it's called. No, ma'am, no, sir. Okay. Again, if y'all can't hear me, if it's coming in choppy, let me know. Even though it's on one bar, I feel like the signal's holding strong. It's like it got the power of Job around here. Okay. But Krishan is pregnant. Now, she looks sleepy around the eyes, okay? But we still want to say, it made them lashes is heavy, okay? Heavy, real heavy, okay? But, congrats to her on her maternity shoots, okay? That Black China pulled together for her. Okay, the wigs is by Black China people. But I'm like, no one told her, man, your eyelid real heavy. We should take some of the lashes off. No one told her that. Because these two right out, not this one, where's the other one? This one. It's heavy eyes. It's some heavy ass lashes. Okay, take them down. But she but she's bumping along. Like, she look gorgeous right here. She bumping along. Okay. She may have, honey, it's a mess. Okay. When you pregnant by somebody like Blueface and you somebody like Christian Rock, it's a mess from the beginning. Okay. I mean, how would you feel when you was born and you look at your mama shoot photo shoot, whatever, and she hold up middle finger? I'm like, Mom, you said fuck me? Fuck my daddy? But mama, why you gonna do that, mama? You see? So it's cute. It's cute. We're gonna wish her the best. We wish her, love and happiness. Al Green style. That's a outfit. Is it cold where they at? It's hot everywhere else. It's hot everywhere. It's something everywhere. So I don't know where they at, where it's hot at, whatever need to be. But again, congrats to that lady on what she did and what she doing and what she want to be. Because I said, girl, bye. Gervonta Davis violates house arrest, will serve the rest of the 90-day sentence in a jail cell for a hit and run. I'm like, I don't understand why folks do dumb. He was in a hit and run and was on house arrest. Sit your ass in the house. You rich. You got a mansion. You got DoorDash. Everything. You got Amazon Prime. Everything can be delivered to you. What you leaving for? I don't care if it is only 90 days. I don't want to spend 9 days in prison, in jail for nothing. And I think jails is worse than prisons. Prisons is worse than the grave. Either way it go, I want to be at home. I like my house. I'm comfortable here. Okay. He was taken into custody on Thursday. You got a hit and run. You got home. You got like probation or whatever. I'm sorry. You got a house arrest. What you leave the house for? For what? You stupid. You dumb. Okay. So made this rich millionaire boxer dude, have fun in prison. At least he can fight. That's it. Anyway, who else I was going to talk about real fast? Congratulations to Naomi Osaka. Is it Osaka or Osaki? I think it's Osaka. She's a tennis player. She's having a baby girl. Okay, her and the dude Corday. I always get the dude Corday mixed up with Snoop Dogg's son, Cordis. I'm like, she's pregnant by Snoop Dogg's son. They're different people. Anywhere it go, she's having a girl. Congratulations, confetti to her. Okay, babies are a blessing. Okay, this ain't nothing like Christian Rock and Blueface. And why that man is in the baby shower? Why do men wear the baby shower Burberry shirt? Why can't y'all do a different shirt for the thing? I be confused. Okay, but anyway, congratulations, confetti, on baby girl who's on the way. And that's it. Okay, and I'll tell that man stop putting on Burberry stuff. I want to comment on this, and we're gonna get into a couple of things and then be done. I first seen this on Schoolboy's IG page. I follow Schoolboy. I see it on her page, and when I first saw it, I was like, "Wait a minute, what he say? Why you say that?" So they're saying he refuses to date plus size women again because his ex-fiance Monique gave them a bad name. First of all, Monique don't speak for me. I don't think Monique speaks for us. Okay, I am the ambassador, the president. Okay, the founding member of the Plus Size Women Association of the Universe. Okay, I represent big bitches. It's me. Okay, if there's anybody around the world that can represent for the big girls, it should be me. Okay, so Monique ain't ruin and give us no bad name. Your little tackhead ass Derek, go sit down someday where we don't want you. She wanted you. We don't want you. Your fake teeth, your fake dreads, your fake glasses. I think you're homeless. Because whenever we see you in a car and not at the house, you consistently doing interviews from the car. Is that your house? So say that you're going back to dating who you used to date back before prison, back when you was a teenager. Anybody who spent 10 years in prison, I'm gonna go back to date. Would you date men in prison? Let me know. I'm just asking. I'm not saying it's a fact. I'm asking the question. Who would you date in prison? Because talking about who you dated 10 years ago, a teenager, don't matter today. Okay, I'm going back today, and this ain't no shade to Monique at all. Okay, because every woman, big or small, has been done for some dick. Now she was done for some dick and got some money off the TV show. Cool, 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 whatever one of them be. However, sir, she don't speak for all plus size women, and she did not make it look bad. And she dealt with your shit publicly, and that was was the thing. However, you can't do that to her. She ain't gonna never date a prison. You gave the prisoners a bad name. You gave every prisoner in the world a bad name. Even the good men who was in prison. Because it's some good men in prison. It's a men in prison who ain't do nothing and they just in there. Okay? You gave prisoners a bad name. You gave light-skinned men a bad name. You gave men with dreads a bad name. You gave short people with big teeth that they bought from the dentist a bad name. Okay? So don't play with us. Okay? Go and play somewhere else. Okay? Get out our face. You dating who you want to date, that's cool. Date who you want to date, but don't make it seem as if you've never dated a plus size woman and you did after while you was in prison, that's on you. We don't want you. We didn't ask for you. You don't even go here, Derek. Oh Lord, I love Bob Burger. Anyway, Derek, we don't want you, bro. And Monique, don't you ever go back to that little man. Okay, get him out your system. Okay, he has an okay penis or whatever. Fine. It's better penis in the world. Okay, I refuse to date plus a woman because she gave me whatever. You are a bad name. You gave Derek a bad name, and I like the Derek in my life. You gave them a bad name. Oh, heifer, and I mean him. He's the heifer. Anyway, what else? Oh, I don't know if y'all watch the challenge. I watch MTV The Challenge. I love that show. So if y'all don't watch it, whatever. But Amber is one of the girls who was on. Y'all know I always follow. Look, this might sound weird, right? It's not racist at all. I have a tendency to love to support and follow the Black people who be on the challenge shows because it's not that many of us. So, I like to follow them and support them. So I like Amber. That's a man. I forget what her man's name is. Okay, but he was also on the challenge too. They had a baby. Okay, they were just. She won. I think she won twice. At least once. She's at least a one-time challenge winner, but she's been on a few seasons. They welcomed their daughter, Sunny Fox Palmer, last week, May 29th. Okay. I love it. Okay, so congrats to them. Yeah, because the only other Black couple from the challenge is Cam and Leroy. Okay, so to me, this is the other Black couple from the show, meaning they met on the show or came on the show together, whatever, got together. I love it. But congrats to them on their baby girl. So I think that's all out. The other I'm gonna save for later. Okay. Anyway, we have to get into this part of it all. I wanted to get this out the way and then be able to have a different conversation in a minute. Condolences to DC Young Fly. He lost the mother of his children, his partner, Miss Jackie O. Okay. News came out yesterday about it. And it was so shocking because it was shocking just in general. Okay, I will say that. It was heartbreaking because we know they have 3 children. Okay, so Miss Jackie O, born Jacqueline Smith, she died at age 32 on Wednesday, the 31st, reportedly after having some type of cosmetic surgery in Miami. Now they're saying this hasn't been confirmed, but they're saying she had a mommy makeover in Miami And while having that mommy makeover, she passed away. Now, I was like in shock because I don't know her. However, I knew of her because of DC Young Fly. They met on Wildin' Out. She's a former Wildin' Out girl, a former Wildin' Out model. She's also a YouTuber. They met in 2015 on Wildin' Out when they both were working there. They have 3 children together. Their daughters is Nova, who was born in 2016, Nala, born in 2020, and their son Prince was born in 2022. The son is only like 10 months old. He was born in July of last year. So it's so heartbreaking because like the youngest two, with at least the son, probably would not have any, lasting memories of his mom. Now, thank God, which is a crazy thing to say, that she had a YouTube channel because at least the kids would be able to see her and remember her through her videos, even seeing her with them as babies. So once they get older, they can at least have a sense of who their mom was. It's like, it's unfortunate because I feel like not much information about what she was doing came out. The thing about it was there was a post recently with her and the doctor, talking about her about to get her mommy makeover because again her son was born and her son is like 10 months old. And it's just sad because I'm like, people put so much pressure on women to look a certain way. And people put so much pressure to where some people really feel like, oh, I have to, have a snapback body after having a kid, even if, that's not what I really want to do, or if my body ain't right yet. And it's sad because, like, kids are now out their mom. And nobody can replace their mama at all. She seemed to have been a good mom. And I feel like there needs to be some real conversations had about cosmetic surgery. Because, like, you could literally die from it. And I think once you have children, the conversation should be, because any surgery, whether it's health, even if I wanted to go have a gastric bypass, if I wanted to be skinny and have weight loss surgery, I could die from the surgery. So even surgery that would help somebody get healthier by losing weight, it still has risk factors. So me and him was talking about it yesterday, and we both was like, personally, I would only have surgery to save my life versus having surgery to just look different than whatever else is going on. And it's very unfortunate that she went to get work done, and now, DC is without, it's his girlfriend, the kids are without their mom, her family's without her. I just feel like she didn't need it. And I know everybody has the right to have work done, have it done as they see fit. She was only 32 years old. 32 years old, mother of 3, and now she's gone. The kids are like 7, like the oldest is like maybe 7, and the youngest is 10 months. That is tragic. Because in my opinion, and this is no way trying to diminish her life or, whatever else, but I feel like when I went to her page, I felt like she had a bench. I felt like, I'm like, she looked good to me. She looked good to me. And it's just unfortunate, in my opinion, that, because this was pictures she took. This was just Mother's Day for May 13th. They took pictures. Her, the 3 babies, the adorable little cutie patooties. These look just like their daddy, but beautiful little girls. The mamas, So I feel like she was a beautiful young woman who doesn't wanted some stuff done or whatever. And now they're all without her. So I just wish there were conversations about, you don't have to have surgery. Like, you do not have to have surgery. Like, y'all do know you don't have to have a flat tummy. Like, if you don't have flat tummy, you can go to heaven. So I just feel so bad because the kids lost their mama. That's the main thing. These kids lost their mama. And everybody who's talked about her has not said anything but positive things about her. Like, I haven't heard of anybody saying anything oh, they was like she was a great person, a great mom, great friend, a positive person. So it's not as if, so I'm like, it seems that she was a great person in life. So for her family to be with her friends, I'm like, that's fucking sad. So I just want more people to have more conversation about the need for surgery, because people feel like your body, and again, she's had 3 kids, so we know her body's changed, after having 3, and she's still young, okay, 32 is still young. So I get, what I'm saying, she probably is she's also a realtor. Okay. So I get she's wanted to, what I'm saying, just look better. She maybe wanted to look better to make herself feel better. I don't know. I'm just saying, I don't think she needed it. And I think if more people would advise people, hey, you do not need surgery. You don't have to do it. You don't have to get it. Give your body time to just be what it is. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying anyone pressure her into doing that, but I just feel like we should instill more conversations about, hey, let's wait for the surgery. Is it to save your life? Yes. Okay. We'll even have the conversations. Okay. Life-changing surgery is fine. But I'm like, I feel so bad for the kids. So bad for the kids. Because losing your mind, and the video, because I went to her YouTube channel, and when I went to her YouTube channel, the last video on her YouTube channel was her taking her daughters and their daughter's friends to see The Little Mermaid. So I'm like, she seemed to be a great mom. So rest in peace to Miss Jackie O. Condolences to Jackie O's family, to DC Young Fly. Because that's heartbreaking. Because he was in Atlanta working. He was in Atlanta working, she was in Miami. And so to get a call like, hey, Jackie, that's horrible. And then have to explain that to your kids who are at an age to where they may not, because the older little girl may understand a little bit, mommy's gone. But the younger two, who are 2 and younger, won't even understand. So it's surgery comes with so many risks. You never know what can happen, because our bodies react differently all the time to whatever. So you never know. You can be healthy as a horse and go have surgery and you can still pass away. So again, just condolences to her family and all of that. Okay. Al Pacino wanted a DNA test from his girlfriend, who's 29, about that baby. Now, I said, Al, what? So they said, that Al Pacino had medical issues that would have normally prevented a man from impregnating a woman, allegedly. Okay. And sources said, Tony Montana, okay, say hello to my little friend. The Montana had no idea until 2 months ago that the girlfriend was pregnant. I'm like, so the girl is currently 8 months pregnant. Okay, she's currently 8 months. So you did not know until she was 6 months. Can you not see what she had in the pregnancy? Because she's currently 8 months pregnant, she went ahead and gave the man the DNA, and the test said you is the pappy. Okay, you is the pappy. I don't know what medical issues he had or have that he thought would prevent him from getting somebody pregnant. If you put your penis in her vagina, burn out, what did you think? I mean, unless he had a vasectomy, and even that is not 100%, that can backfire too. So I don't know what medical issues that would prevent somebody from impregnating someone, unless it was either did you have a vasectomy or did you cut the penis off? Okay, was the penis out there? If you put your penis in a vagina, it's a chance that someone can get pregnant. So he requested the DNA test, and guess what? He is the pappy. Now, the girl whose name was Noor, I can't pronounce it right, Noor Al-Falah, I don't know, has been romantically linked to other men, older men. Okay, so her and her and Al Pacino currently in 2017, when she was 22, she dated Mick Jagger. He was 77. She dated somebody 55 years older than her when she was 22. And also in 2018, she broke up or stopped messing with Mick Jagger and dating billionaire Nicholas something, who was 57. So clearly she likes old penis. She likes older men. Ain't nothing wrong with older men, but I have a limit. I have a limit. I'm gonna leave that be. However, I mean, it's like at 22, I would not want a 55-year-old man. I would not. Not me at 41. Well, at 41, I would date a 55-year-old man. Because that's more my age. That ain't old to me. 55 ain't old, but he can't be 55 years older than me. And right, she dates old rich penises. So, and now, after dating old penises, she's now pregnant with probably Al Pacino's last child. Okay, Al Pacino's kids, like I think his youngest kid, like he has twins that are like either 20 or 22. So I'm like, anyway, congratulations. You the pappy. I mean, it's what it is. I want to touch on this. J-Lo and Ben Affleck bought a house for $60 million cash. I said, first of all, why y'all waste the money? I feel like $60 million for the house. Okay, now it's an estate. It's not a house. It's an estate. Okay, the estate has 5 acres. It's 46,000 square feet. It has 12 bedrooms, 24 bathrooms. Okay, the house was for sale originally back in 2018 for $135 million. I say, bitch, what? This is for my blood. This is way out of my tax bracket. And then back in May, the house was put back up for sale for $75 million. Okay, but they paid $60 million for it. $60 million. Okay, now it also has a gym, a basketball court, a pickleball court. Y'all think they gonna come up and play pickleball? It has a boxing ring, a zero-edge pool, a guest apartment, a caretaker's residence, a 12-car garage, a sports lounge, and a bar, plus a 2-bedroom guardhouse for security. I say, first of all, that is a compound. That is a whole bunch of shit. Okay, that's a lot. Look, right, 24 bedrooms. It's like each bedroom has 2 bathrooms. I don't know why. I don't like how many people like why do you need like at what girl now this is y'all running the orphanage? Because I know they both I think she has 2 kids. I think Ben has two kids too with Jennifer Garner. So they have, roughly 4 kids that's like teenagers, okay? So 12 rooms, 12 bedrooms when you have 4 kids. It's not 12, I don't know. Okay, and maybe a bedroom could be something else. But 24 bathrooms is a lot to me. Maybe they gonna have a party. They don't want folks to have to, I don't know. That's a whole bunch. And I know that Beyonce and Jay-Z, put down 200 mil on a house that's gonna be like their weekend house. I'm like, y'all just give me some money. Why y'all spending millions, hundreds of millions of dollars? Because that's just how much it costs to buy the house. How much does the light bill cost? How much does it cost to heat up a house? Okay, that is 46,000 square feet. How much is the fucking water bill? If you flush each toilet once a day, your water bill gonna be sky high. That is why California always have a fucking water shortage. In it's a water restriction. They got these big ass houses drawing in all the damn water. I'm like 60, 12. I was like, what? And for me, it was the fact that it had 12 bedrooms and 12 baths. I said, that's a lot. Okay, that's a whole lot. Get them out my face. Get them out. Get out of my face. Okay. This man right here. That man right there, honor of the Kelly. Okay. I don't know why he always be popping up, but he do. The government said, hey, we need our money. Okay. He got to pay these victims. So we need the money. Okay. So the prosecutors, okay, the state, the government, you know what I'm saying, say he has not paid the $504,289.90 plus interest towards a judgment from his criminal conviction. Okay, so the prosecution has asked, okay, Sony Music Entertainment, Universal Music, or whatever, to turn over any money Arbor of the Kelly is entitled to from the sale of his music. Now, I have an idea, okay? Everybody you say, oh, we got to blackball him, we can't listen to him, leave him be, don't support, blah, 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 blah. I feel like, you know what? If that man owe people, the victims of his crimes, if he owe the victims of his crimes, let the music stream and all the money garnered from any playage of his music would strictly go to the victims. Yes, the victims. Because that man not going to make no more money in life. He not going to make no more albums. How else will the victim be paid unless they're paid from his estate? So I feel like, in my opinion, play the music. Because we not gonna act like that man didn't make no great music. We're not gonna act like that man don't make or did not make great music. I'm telling you, they should allow his music to still be played, but any and all money should strictly go to victims of his, all of it, not his family, not even to his kids. Strictly where his kids, because his kids ain't do shit. The kids ain't do nothing. Okay, the kids can get a yearly, every year out of every year, whatever money left over, they can get 50 grand a year. 50 grand a year to the children. Okay, but the people he hurts that are victims of his crimes, that's where the money should go. That's my opinion, okay? But the course is asking the judge to do that anyway. They want to seize $500,000 in royalties, okay? And let that be that. But I just no money should go to Aura of the Kelly. You telling us, I believe I can fly. I have not listened to an R. Kelly album or even a song, and I don't know how long. And I used to bump him all the time, you know what I'm saying? It's sex music. But I can't, I'm like, you know what I'm saying? I feel like if Aura of the Kelly don't get no money from us playing his music, if that money is going to his victims, I would suggest, to do that. I'm just saying. But only if we know the money ain't going to him. I don't know. So I don't want to say yes, go stream it. I'm saying I'm first of all, I'm going to stream the ghetto music. I'm going to stream the nasty music. I'm going to stream down like him, Mr. Biggs. Fiesta. Look, Aura of the Kelly, Robert Sylvester Kelly, is a no. Aura of the, made some great music, but I can't support anybody. I can't support him being able to make money and profit off his stuff. I can't support that. But however, if he, if the stuff is being streamed and it's going to, what I'm saying, other stuff, hell, let us stream it and make it. We can pay off credit card debt. Pay off my credit card debt. I ain't got that much. My point is, as long as it go to anybody but him, I support it. Okay, I support it. Now, okay, y'all know I had to do a couple things because this is a show. Okay, I can't come here and do one little thing or whatever. I gotta come here and entertain y'all. So I have my little stories first and foremost. Okay, now, God's boobage. Okay, let's get into the grand finale of it all. Okay, the watch along or bullshit. We don't like him. He gets on all our nerves. But first, like the video. This Negro here. So, Martel Holt is somebody who is a hard individual to support. He's a hard and I pop off screen to hope that my, the signal don't be done. Y'all have already seen me. Okay. So I want to be sure that y'all can see here everything. Martel Holt is someone I feel like doesn't understand how he comes off. I said on my I said I think that man get an SSI check, okay? Because the delusions in his head and how he explains things and how I think he thinks he comes off genuine. And I'm like, no, you sound dumb. So he did an interview with Queen Sheba Darling, okay? Again, to see the full hour and 50-odd minute live, you have to go watch it over there, okay? Go watch it over there. I have an hour of it. I had to speed it up a little bit. Y'all know it's gonna be me. It's commentary. And while he is trying to make the point that, well, I'm just trying to defend myself, I'm just here to defend myself, and no one wants to talk to everyone to Mel, and no one wanted to talk to me. Win. Shut up, Martel. Shut up. No one wants to talk to you because you come off disingenuous. You come off like a pathological, insane person. And no one, you place, and this is the gotcha. How he's not the smartest crayon in the crayon box. He isn't. Martel is the gray crayon, because you don't need gray for nothing. You know, it's there. You see it. I fuck with the crayon and leave it over there. Martel is the crayon. Points blank, period. Okay, let's get into the shit. Okay. Oh yes, the shit.
Are you a millimeter? Are you?
Oh, absolutely.
Listen, as long as you're not biased, let's go.
No, we're fair in the court now. We're fair in the palace. Are you a millimeter?
Forever and ever, I will be.
He's a liar. Now, I'm not a millimeter. I am a fan of the show. I like people. I'm a millimeter. But I do feel like I am a supporter of Mel. You know, and I call her out when need be, but I'm a supporter of Mel. I feel like him saying I will forever be a millimeter. It's like, whatever. Just stop fucking with her.
So tell people, how did you get here?
Well, to be honest, so right now it's more of I think Melody did an interview with you recently. So I think I need to. It was a while.
She interviewed Mel 6 months ago. Okay, it was not recent. It was 6 months ago. But that make me feel like Martel is around here watching Mel, following Mel, because why? How do you know who she interviewed with? You know, how you know, and why does it matter that Mel has interviewed with a lot of other people? Okay, so to me, Martel is trying to go to the same people that Mel went to, because he feel like I have to tell my side. I have to say what I went through. I'm gonna take my braids down while I'm sitting, y'all. So when I get on camera, if my hair look crazy, don't judge me. But Martel wants to make people feel like he has to defend himself and be responding to anything that Mel do. Mel interview with Queen was 6 months ago. Why does any of that matter now? Why? I'm just wondering.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so my PR reached out to you, and just for me to jump on with you and really just try to tell my side of certain stories, to defend myself, but not to bash Melody.
Now again, his PR reached out to Queen. Okay, meaning Martel is out here actively trying to defend himself as if he did not do anything wrong, or as if Mel don't have a right to do, interviews, especially when he out here, being foolish, in my opinion. But to me, your PR reaching out to her means you're looking for attention. You're looking for some attention. You're looking for someone to say, listen to my story. Listen to how I feel. But thank you, Kid Bell. Someone commented, he said Mel for he probably said Mel name 18,750. He kept saying her name. And what I appreciate is, because I would not have been able to do this with him, because I would have hung up the phone and stream. Because Martel is an aggravating human being, because he thinks the smartest in the room, really not. The fact that he self-incriminated himself, I said, you're not even listening, you're not paying no attention. So again, his team reached out for him to do an interview. Okay.
Because we're in a better space in terms of co-parenting, and I'm trying to keep it there. I almost said, I don't want to do the interview.
So y'all in a better space. So your thought was, we're in a better space right now. Let me go interview, because 6 months ago she did one. Okay, let me go do an interview. And I was like, you ain't fooling me. You doing this because of the live she did, accusing you of threatening her with, leakage of, a sex tape. That's what it was. You think that you can fool people into believing that you are a good person when you ain't did the work yet. You on some bullshit. Okay.
Because Melody, she's all woman. She can be emotional and things like that at times. And the slightest thing that I say or the interview that I do, it can put us in a bad place. And
so, because first of all, I'm calling her emotional. She's a woman and she's emotional. I'm like, Martel, you the emotional one. You the one we always seeing acting a damn fool. That be you, not Mel. I feel like you're trying to make me feel as if you're the better person, and that's a lie.
I'm not trying to get in bad places anymore, because we do have 4 children that we share together, and I'm trying to stay in a good place, So right now, I'm not gonna bash her. I really don't even want to say anything. I want to just turn the camera off and just walk away. For real.
Well, don't do that, because you here now.
No, I'm just saying, just in terms of where I want our relationship to go, our friendship, our whatever, when it comes to co-parenting, things like that. So yeah, the amazing thing is that I'm pretty transparent. I think that's why our show has done so well over the years, because
what? Not you I need someone to let me know how can a man who was lying about an affair for years, okay, was lying about it while on the show. How does that same man come on a TV interview and say, I'm very transparent? You know what I'm saying? I'm very transparent. No, you're not. No, you're not. At all. The show is successful because of the mess. Let's call a spade a spade. The show is not, and you're not transparent. You get caught up in shit and try to be half honest. You get caught up in stuff and then try to be, well, I didn't know. I didn't know. Is no whatever. We see you for the monster liar you are.
My transparency when it comes to my life, relationships, or anything that I'm doing right or wrong, I'm open to it, So yeah, I'm here for it.
Who is Martel as a man and as a person? I'll let you start there.
I mean, well, first, I'm a God-fearing man. When I first met Melody, that's one of the things that, I took her to church, and we continue.
Oh, so Mel didn't go to church for you? I'm a God-fearing man. I went to church. Where would your... You want to make us think you are this godly man. You took Mel to church. You helped introduce her to Jesus because you are such a godly man. You didn't go to God to pray about your cheating ways? Did you go to church then? Did you take Ariana to church? I'm just wondering. Did it happen that way? No.
We need to go to church every Sunday, when we built our family and things like that, I'm a God-fearing man, and I do love the Lord, and I feel the Lord and all that kind of stuff, my pride and my possession are my children. I take pride in being a great father. I put forth the effort, and I try to be the best dad I can possibly be when it comes to my children, all 5 of them. Mel and I, we do 7 days on, 7 days off. And then Maverick, I have him the days I have my other children, but I still have him throughout any other week too, though. So yeah, and I stay trying to recreate myself, because this TV thing is different for me.
Martel full of shit. The whole I'm a great father, I want to be the best for my kids. And I'm not gonna say, nothing about that 5th child, okay? I feel like you making it seem as if you did not traumatize your first 4 kids by that 5th kid. Okay. You acting as if you did not hurt your first 4 children by cheating on their mother and creating a sibling. So I feel like as a great father, you would not have thought about yourself and your penis over your children. And you try to talk as if I'm a great man. I want to be a great person. I want to be looked at differently or whatever. Because the show shows you for who you are. Okay? The show shows you for exactly who you are, and that is why you want to do these interviews to make it seem as if, oh, they're painting me in the wrong light. So for all 6 seasons, we've never seen them write you. First of all, Martel wasn't even that bad in season 1 and season 2. Even when we found out he cheated, he still was not as horribly rude, misogynistic, arrogant, and just an asshole until Mel refused to put up with his shit. So he wants to make it seem as if the viewers have this wrong image of him, but it's the image he put out. It was you, Negro.
You know, this social media stuff is different. You know, I'm not a person who I don't like social media. You know, I know there's one thing you may know about me too. Like it's hard for me to defend myself. Like it's hard to do these interviews. I don't like this shit. You know what I'm saying?
Because you don't know how to actively defend yourself, because you don't know how to not lie. Okay? You don't know how to not lie. And every time you get caught up in the lie, you feel like I should not be talking. So that's why he don't like doing interviews. That's why he don't like social media, because you get caught up. He think he's smart, but he isn't. This whole thing, this whole live he doing, he was telling on himself while lying on himself. Coretta, guess what, honey? That's how I get paid. So I understand y'all don't like the little 5-second ad during the live, but that's how I get paid. So when I see an ad is up and playing, I try to wait it out and not push play on them talking. But just let y'all are aware, I don't work for free. And because I get a lot of views on my live, that is the reason why I put minimal mid-row ads throughout my live. Just skip it. Give it a little 5-10 seconds and then just skip it. Okay, but I love you all. Anyway, Martel full of shit. Let's keep listening.
I don't like I mean, TV is cool, and it's growing on me a little bit, but sometimes I'd rather not. You know, I like to just go and work hard, you know, get dirty out there, work hard, come home to a cooked meal, spend time with my children, and you know, enjoy my family, go to sleep, wake up, do it again. You know, that's what I've done all my life. You know, I've always been a hard worker. I've always been a provider. I've always been a protector. You know.
Now, if y'all recall, on season 1, Martel wasn't working. They had switched roles. Martel was not working. He was a stay-at-home dad. Mel was out here doing the work. Okay, that was the agreement. He really be acting like, you know what I'm saying, they weren't a team. That's crazy.
So, yeah.
Let me shift you a little bit. If you were just in this world before you got married, before you had children, were you an only child? Are you an only child? Do you have siblings? Tell us a little bit more about that.
Yeah, what's ironic for you asking that question right now is I have a younger brother. We're 5 years apart. And so he's filmed a couple episodes with me this season so far. I'm trying to like switch his mind state around in terms of becoming an entrepreneur.
Martel trying to tell anybody about being something about entrepreneurship when he can't even get a goddamn builder's license is funny to me. First of all, I did not know he even had siblings. I'm assuming they must be on his daddy's side, because I thought his mama just had him. My boy, Martel. He never said, you know, if the siblings were mom or daddy's side, but I had no idea that he had siblings at all. Okay. He legit acting like he like we Stevie Wonder and Helen Keller run this bit. And we see and hear you, fool. Okay. He worked hard to get the penny, hard just to get on my goddamn nerve. I did not know that. That is crazy.
You know, he's been kind of like living a fast life, and yeah, it hasn't been going so well for him. But you know, trying to switch it around, trying to get him involved in the community, going to different expos, and trying to get him inspired to do better in life. So,
you not doing better in life? Like, you trying to inspire somebody else, and this is a gotcha. This is Martel trying to use somebody else to make himself look better. You trying to use your brother, who we ain't never ever met, okay, as a new storyline to deflect from the gaslighting BS you be putting Mel through. We ain't gonna forget. But man, it is like, I don't want anyone to feel as if no one will forget what Martel does because we want to keep harping on it. Martel has not actively held himself accountable for things. He'll act like he's holding himself accountable and then backtrack and blame Mel. It's crazy. But what Martel gonna do, he's gonna use his brother as his new storyline because he got nothing else going on in his own life.
So I do have a brother, and then I have a sister. And she's like a year younger than me. And yeah.
How come we didn't see that on the show? How come? I feel like we don't know anything about you. I feel like we've gotten so caught up in the drama, and the producers have produced drama, right between you and Melody, that it's kind of gotten way off of who you both are as individual people. So can we come to expect a little bit more about you in a positive light and who you are and your family and the things that you're trying to do with your brothers?
And this is the crazy part for me. I feel like we know about Mel. We've met, her brother Marcus. We know Marcus' husband. We know her mom. I feel like we've gotten to know more about Mel because Mel, in my opinion, is more open than Martel. Because the fact that they've never really mentioned the brother before now, to my knowledge, I feel like Martel did not want to focus on that. And now he has no choice. So, he's full of shit.
Yeah, I give hats off to Own. I had a conversation with Own. I think last season about switching the narrative around because I've gotten tired of all the negativity surrounding me. Because like the man that I am, the person I am, isn't all that negativity. A lot of times I say it like it's almost like you had to take 2 or take 3, and for my back to be against the wall to see like that angry, upset Martel Holt. But again, that's not me. So had a.
And who is it? Tell me who it is. It look like you. It sound like you. It quack like you. So why you gonna want me to believe that what I see with my own 2 eyeballs ain't you? Because this is not about, Mel is perfect and Mel has never done anything that people don't like. We know that ain't true. We know Mel has, she ain't perfect either. However, you can't make it seem as if that anybody's making up that you are out here being an asshole. You can't make it seem as if anyone's making up the anger and the aggression we see on you and with you whenever you are mad about anything. You are trying to now backtrack and take things back as if we didn't see it, but we did.
A conversation with Own, their legal team and things like that, along with my attorney. And so we're looking to switch everything around for a more positive outlook on Martel Holt. Yeah.
Which to me means I don't think for 1 minute that Martel called a meeting with Own, the producers and his lawyers to say, hey, if y'all don't start showing me better. No, I think the producers and Own said, you have to do better. You have to be better. You can't be out here ruining the own name, okay? You can't even make me think for 1 good second that he thought, let me call them and call them out. No, they're showing what you give them. Again, he is a gaslighting, delusional person who likes to make it seem like he is the one out here trying to do the best he can be out of the army, and it's everyone else who's making him seem like a pathological, insane person when it's like, sir, stop it. Stop it. Because you said you don't even like social media. You said you don't really like all this extra stuff. Then why would you care about how you being if you don't see any of the negativity? He'd be lying.
That might bring in my family, show a look at my family, show how we're trying to navigate through certain things to yeah, to showcase like me, who I really am. Yeah, because again, I mean, it's been what 4 years. It's been 4 years that
Yeah.
I've been drugged. You know, it's like shit. I haven't cheated in what 3-4 years. You know, so why are we still talking about that?
Because she divorced you. Saying you haven't cheated since your wife divorced you doesn't mean anything except she left because you kept cheating. To say you have not cheated in 3 or 4 years, meaning even while you were married, while your wife was pregnant with the last baby, you kept cheating. And to say, why do we keep talking about it? Because your baby mama, your mistress, always is around here being messy. You be messy. It's a messy situation. And in my opinion, Mel no longer brings up Martel's cheating. However, you do. You took her to court. So that was a conversation. And you still try to deny and deflect, which makes people not like you. Period.
You know what
Well,
I'm
hell,
saying?
you done drugged us too now, Martel. We've all had our highs and lows together. We've grown together. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
The audience may have drugged you, giving you a big headache, but it's a growing pain for the viewers.
Yeah.
It's a growing pain for the cast. But
Yeah.
the point is that you're trying to bring it together. Would that be fair to say?
100%. I'm bringing it together. I brought it together. You know, I'm on a different playing field now. You know, as long as Mel and I we get along with one another, I think
Yeah.
it's gonna be awesome.
But one of the questions.
As long as me and Mel get along. Look, I know some folk don't. I'm gonna take my dress off. My hair getting all over it. I know some folk don't like Mel, and I can say that's fine. I don't have any issue with that. But I really feel like the only time him and Mel don't get along is when Mel refuses to let him run her life, and when she refuses to let him run her life, he causes trouble. He liked to call her like, oh, she's being difficult because you want control and she refuses to let you have it. And when he says stuff like, as long as me and Mel are getting along, things are fine. And to me, what he means is as long as she listens to what I say, as long as she do what I want her to do, as long as what I want is what I get, then we fine. And that's my issue with him. That's the thing about him being a narcissist and also and him being misogynistic because he still thinks he runs things, and that's stupid.
Questions I want to ask you. Now that you look back, Martel, do you ever look back at some of the things that you're now known for and think to yourself, damn, what the hell was I thinking?
Well, tell me, what am I known for? A cheater?
You tell me. You know you better than I do.
No.
See, even him trying to play stupid. Like, I feel like there is no elephant in the room. Okay, there is nothing that no one talks about that. Oh, let's avoid a conversation. You knowingly had an affair. You knowingly got the lady pregnant. You knowingly had a baby. So he had the whole thing. What you mean? You know what she means. If you're really out here trying to be transparent and trying to defend yourself, be an adult and speak on it.
Oh man, you know what? So the thing is,
what do you feel like people have a misconception, or maybe they hit it?
Or that I'm a horrible person. That I'm a horrible person.
Okay.
Well, I guess I'll just use that. Like, I mean, everybody some of the people. I guess people that's rooting for Melody so hard. They look at Martel like I'm like the scum of the earth, and
you are.
Then I'm not a good person.
You're not, and not because Mel's perfect, not because it's about let's support Mel. You're not a good person because you will not hold yourself accountable, stand in the accountability, and then move forward. You will sometimes agree that you did something wrong, but the minute you feel like you want more control, you try to backtrack and then blame Mel for things that you did, versus you just standing in the choices you made, the mistakes you made, the errors in life that you made. You never sit in it. So people who, as he said, support and follow Mel and like Mel, it ain't even about Mel. If you did this shit if anyone did this to anybody, people would have the same reaction because you just would not stay in your accountability circle. Because the only reason people have to go back to what you used to do is because you do. You go back and want to have a revisionist history, and you want to then change what was done, how it was done, if it was disrespectful. And because of that reason, that's why people can say 4 years later that you are a horrible person, because you keep re-victimizing your ex-wife. Every time you have a conversation about it and you do not just own up to it so we can move on from it, it brings the conversation back to the start. So that's why no one can move on, because you won't just own it. You always have to backtrack on it. That's your problem.
And like I say, and a lot of people who know me personally, it's like if you meet me, you will love me, because the picture that has been painted, it's not me in real life.
It
you
is.
follow me? It's like I am a true gentleman.
Lies. You this is the thing. I really need to define what he means by saying I'm a true gentleman. I mean, do you open up car doors for people? Do you pick up a check? Do you take the trash out? Because if you not out here being respectful of the women who raised you, the women who you married and promised to forever be truthful with and faithful to, if you can't be a gentleman to your wife without fucking your mistress, you are not a gentleman. Okay, you a man. That's it. That's it. So he likes to make it seem as if there's just this horrible narrative. Like, you not the hunchback of Notre Dame. We don't think you a monster, but you're really a nice little man with a hump. He makes it seem as if there is a misconception, but it's not, because we see you for what you put out in the atmosphere.
If a lot of people that's around my son at times, they're like, "Oh, he's such a gentleman." I mean, it's like I've instilled that into my son.
And we hope he ain't like you, because while you may have taught him good manners, we know that you are not a good person based on your personal mistakes that you fail to admit to. Even saying how I raised my son to be a gentleman, I hope you also was raising him to know to not do what daddy did by hurting mama.
I'm going to instill that into my 2-year-old as well in terms of being a gentleman. That's the person I am. I've always been a respectful and just a person that's easy to get along with.
And that's how you get along with Ariane. I hope for a fact that you also teach Knox to not be out here having sex with other people's wives. Okay, like you allow her mama to have sex with somebody else's husband. Okay, so please instill in your children things, and also tell them, hey, don't do what daddy did. Daddy was out here being selfish in the first marriage. Okay, cheated on that one, got pregnant, got somebody else pregnant, had the second child, had the other set of girl, had Knox. So I'm hoping you're advising all your kids, don't do what you did.
I don't burn bridges. A lot of people that's been my friends, they've been my friends for years, 20, 30 years. I don't fall out with people.
So you see that right there? Now, y'all, if y'all been here from the beginning, in the beginning, he said he not here to bash Mel. But y'all know him saying that right there. I've had the same friends for 20, 30 years. I don't lose friends. That's him coming from Mel. So he wants people to believe he around here being nice. I'm a nice man. Me and Mel in a great place. If y'all in such a great place, why would you bring up how you have not fought out with anybody? That's a shot at Mel. And that's why I said I would not have been able to do this. Because I was, what you mean? What does that mean? Because you always say this about me. I thought you and Mel was in a good place. Again, he on bullshit.
Unless it's something they did, But I I just want people to know for real that I'm not as bad as you might think. You see a clip from TV, they chop that thing up to paint the narrative to go along with the show.
When you say they chop that thing up, who chops that thing up?
No, I'm just saying edit.
Oh, okay, got it.
Yeah, but sometimes I'll be honest. Sometimes I'll be real. I do get angry. I do get upset.
He's saying production chops up the show to make him seem angry, to make him seem some kind of way. Okay, production does that. This is the kicker. Most of the stuff about Martel that we don't like is not even from the show. It's social media shit that Coleslaw let out. It's the fact that we know he be round there pillow talking with that bitch. Okay? It's the fact that he allowed his mistress to disrespect his wife all over social media consistently, as if she, as the side piece mistress, had any reason to be upset with that man's wife of 13 years. And the gotcha is, you watch the show, you see how they portray you, as you say. Why do you never not fall for the banana in the tailpipe? Why do you never not act a plumb fool to where anyone can show the stupidity that is Martel Holt? You wanna why? Because you were the dumbest crayon in the crayon box.
I'm a masculine man. It's like certain things I don't deal with. You know what I'm saying? And for me, it's nothing wrong with that. If I want to express myself in certain ways, of if I'm upset or angry, I'm gonna show that. Let somebody know that I dislike that. I don't like you treating me like that.
I'm a masculine man. I have to show people I don't like how they treat me. Okay, again, that's taking shots at, in my opinion, maybe gay people or men who are not, are not overbearingly assholey. Because Martel is overbearingly assholey, if you ask me. But again, he full of shit, y'all. Completely full of shit. To say you have no issue showing people that you're upset. You have no issue showing people that you're pissed. And if I have to do that, and if that's the case, then that's who you are. That's who you are. So you can't say what production shows me in a certain light without also saying, but I show my own emotions, which is a lot of times aggressive.
I don't want you coming at me like that. I want you to think it's okay for you to treat me that way. No. So, yeah.
Have you ever had a moment where you look back and you just like, damn, what the hell was I thinking? What the hell was I doing?
Well, to be real, I've had a few instances on the show. Hell no, I don't feel I was tripping. I sure don't.
Period.
So out of all the things he's done, cheating, calling Mel a hoe, accusing Mel of cheating, all the things he's done, to say that you don't regret any of it, that shows you how he really thinks that he's, you know what I'm saying, right. Because what kind of person, but y'all know he's lying, because he said on other interviews how he wished he would have just set his ass down and not cheated and tried to fix his marriage. So now you're gonna say, I don't think I didn't do it. I never, ever. Bullshit.
Nope.
In life? Come on now.
Oh, you're talking about just in life? No, I'm talking about certain things you guys saying though. You know what I'm saying?
I told you we talking everything, Martel.
I don't think I've overreacted to anything. Okay. I don't think I overreacted to anything. I think anytime that you guys were like, damn, why are you tripping? It was a reason for it. You know.
So you fussing with Mel in Vegas, and you when Marceau had to come in there and pick you up and carry you out, you don't think that was you overreacting? We've seen you get hot and pissed off. The fact that you can't control your temper. What would you? Because my things, I would ask them. So would you be okay with men talking to your daughter how you talk to their mama? I'm willing to bet he's gonna say no.
You guys might not have seen it. You guys might not know it, but Martel knows it. I know what happened. Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm not on that boat. I'm not on that boat. Yeah.
Let me ask you something. Would you marry you?
I would.
Flaws and all.
Of course.
Why?
Of course, I would definitely marry me. Because I feel that I do have a lot to offer.
Like what? Now I know. No, this is my thing. When someone asks you, "Would you marry you?" What that means is all the BS that you have put someone through. Would you be willing to put up with that as someone's spouse? And Martel can't tell me on any given day if somebody cheated, had a baby with, and was around here being crazy about all kind of stuff, that you will be okay. He can't take the fact that Mel dated somebody else while they were separated. And he really think he a catch, y'all.
And then too, I'm everything that a man should be.
Nigga, what? I am about to look real crazy, so don't judge me. You hear me? Nigga, what? I'm taking my braids out. Nigga, what? Nigga, what? Who you? What? Girl. Anyway.
Everything.
The fact that he literally said, he is everything a man should be. Okay? That he is everything a man should be. Shows you how delusional he is and how he feel like everything he did was okay. Because he thinks he is, this man don't even have his fucking builder license. This man don't, and he think he's Bob the Builder with no license. But he think he is everything a man should be. I told y'all, man, the delusions.
Every single thing. I had a mishap. I think we all have mishaps.
No, look, everybody does have mishaps. We not gonna act like we're all everybody has made a mistake in life. Yes, I've made mistakes. You've made mistakes. Everybody in life at some point has made some kind of mistake. I will give him that. The difference is, it's like if you rob a bank one time and you get caught robbing a bank and the judge gives you probation, if you keep robbing banks, you need to go to prison. You were out here cheating, got caught. Your wife gave you another chance. She tried to trust you would do the right thing. You kept fucking that lady. That's not a mishap. A mishap would have been the first time you banged coleslaw. And you know what I'm saying? Male found out. That's a mishap. The continuation of the affair is not a mishap. A 7-year or 5-year long affair is not a mishap. The fact that he makes it seem so minimal, like, well, I just continuously cheated on my wife, for a few years. I just got the girl pregnant a few times, and then the last time that she got pregnant, she had the baby. It's like, that's what I mean by he always say, why do people still drag him or still bring up what he did? Because you can't even be honest enough about what you did. An affair is not a mishap when you had every chance to stop having the affair or leave your wife. Because my thing is, if Martel was not happy with Mel, he had every right to want to leave and divorce the person he was no longer happy with. However, Martel wanted his cake his ice cream, the liquor bottle, the water, a popsicle, okay, some cake with cherry on top, and some cake with lemon on top. He wanted everything. He wanted everything. He wanted both coleslaw and Mel to be okay with his two-timing ways. He wanted coleslaw to forever be his mistress. Because he knew she wasn't going nowhere. Because she don't have no self-esteem. He wanted her to still play her role, and she would have. He wanted Mel to sit there and do the same. And because Mel said, nah, you want to call that affair a mishap? You bald-headed liar.
And, mistakes. But damn, when you look deep down inside who I am, hell yeah, marry me.
So what would you
I am
say
a good
to
guy
yourself?
at heart. I want to marry somebody that's going to, protect me and going to provide, going to go out here and work hard for me and make.
You did not protect your wife. You did not even protect your wife from your mistress. You did not protect your wife from yourself. You did not protect your wife from your mama blaming your wife for her son's bullshit. You did not protect your wife from social media scrutiny because folks still want to blame her for your bullshit. You did not protect your children from being in a broken home. Martel, shut up.
Make sure that I'm going to be living my best life, I want to marry somebody that treats his mom well. I want to marry somebody that take care of his children, on and off the camera, on and off Instagram. I mean, like in real life, want what's best for them, I do want somebody to respect me. I understand that, we're going to have differences and things like that in life because we're different. We're not the same. We're different people. We're going to have those differences. So I understand, we'll have these little arguments and stuff like that here and there. But overall, man, yeah, I think I'm a good dude.
You were looking at you.
I have a good heart. I treat people well. People look at my mom. Everybody loves my mom because she's such a genuine person.
Mm-hmm.
We think your mama raised you. We question that. Because this is the thing. You can't fully always blame the person's parent. I know sometimes it's just the person's fucked up people. So, your mama sometimes gets on our nerves because she makes excuses for your shit. So I feel like your mama raised you the best she could. That's fine. But don't act like your mama ain't made mistakes with you.
And I got that from her, and my kids, they got that from shit. Nelly, she's a good person too. But I'm just saying.
Right. So he just mumbled. Mel is a good person too, meaning the kids got the goodness from him, his mama, and Mel. Look, I'm not saying Martel at one point wasn't a good person. I'm not saying at one point he wasn't someone who Mel loved and thought would be her forever. I'm not saying that at some point he wasn't a good man. What I'm saying is the person you are now is a piece of shit.
Yeah. Hold on, say that louder now. We'll get to hear that. Say louder. So listen, okay. So speaking of marriage, I've heard you in several interviews. You said, "I'm getting married by the end of the year. I'm going to propose." Who is she?
Well, I don't know who she is right now, but I don't know. This is what my heart is, man. I miss being married. You know what I'm saying? Because divorce just wasn't like in my mind for real.
That's crazy for him to say. He loved being married. Divorce wasn't in his mind. So think about that, y'all. He was actively cheating for years and never thought he would get a divorce. Okay. The fact that he's saying, I never thought about a divorce, even though he was actively cheating for years, that shows how delusional and deceptive he is. Because who cheats on their wife and feel like, well, I'm not going to get a divorce? That's the crazy part, y'all.
Even at one point, I know I mentioned that to Melody that I wanted divorce, but like, you're just going through shit at times, when you're going through things in a relationship, you say things, you do things you don't mean. And it's like, damn, being married is beautiful. I think back. I mean, being married is a beautiful thing. Coming home to somebody and, you got overall, you guys get along, you do things, you go places, you building things. When I say building, I'm not talking about like houses and shit. I mean, like building your family, when you're going on vacations, it's meaningful, So like right now, I really don't go on vacations because it's not meaningful. If you understand what I'm saying.
How important?
Oh, he wanna have a woman with him on vacation. Well, you can't go on one with Sheree. You can't go on one with Coleslaw. You can't have a vacation unless you're married to somebody, and that also to me proves he know he fucked up because the woman you were sleeping with for all those years, y'all can't have no good life. Why not? Because she ain't the one.
Is sex in a marriage or a relationship? To the people that are tuned in and they're wanting to know about partnership, how important is that to a man in a marriage or a relationship?
No. I'm not gonna say to him. I think sex is as important as the husband or the wife makes it. If that makes sense. I can't say it's extremely important, but to me, I feel that if the husband or the wife, if they're a very sexual person, they want to have sex every day. I mean, if that's your spouse, I mean, make it happen. I don't care if for me, I don't care if you're tired. I don't care if.
You heard that? He first gonna say, sex ain't it ain't the most important. You know what I'm saying? It's only as important as the people think it is. But to say, if your person always wants sex, give it to him anyway. Even if you're tired. First of all, fuck you. If I'm tired, I'm not fucking you. I'm tired. I feel like no one should be forced to have sex every day. I don't think that's not normal. It isn't. If you want to get off daily, the days we don't have sex, use your hand. Use your hand, okay? Because to say, hey, you should always want to have sex. You should always want to have sex. Even if you don't feel like it, give it up. It's like, no. Again, that's why I'm not, you have to be careful. Because I'm hoping he ain't telling someone that, telling the wrong person that is how people take stuff. Because they have the feeling that they have the right to get what they want when they want it, even when someone is saying no. If someone is saying no, I don't feel like it. To say, well, do it anyway. No. Stupid, you're bald head. Ooh, you know my nerve.
Just whatever. I feel that moment can be had, just to satisfy your man. That's it.
Just to satisfy your man. So this ain't about the woman. Do what you have to do to satisfy your man, not your woman, your man. Because the man's satisfaction to him is most important. Even if the woman is unhappy, he's saying that don't matter. She should do whatever it takes to make her man feel good. Not even realizing the man should be trying to make his woman feel good. And sometimes a part of that is she don't want to fuck. So that show, again, he said, I'm the perfect man. I'm everything a man should be. A gigolo, a vagina taker.
Okay, so now we're going
to make those sacrifices at times. I would. I have. It's like, do your thing. I'm tired, but do your thing. You feel me?
Ain't nobody. You shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Lies and deception. Bullshit. Fugaziness. Triflingness. Lyingness.
So it is important. Is it important? Is it really important to a man? That's what I'm trying to get at.
Is it? Yeah, of course, it's very important. I think it can be important to a woman too. As what I'm saying.
That's fair.
And she asking that because at first he said, well, no, it's not that important. It's only as important as the person makes it up to be. And now he's saying 45 seconds later, well, yeah, it is important. So okay, make up your mind, because again, the point is you complained and was cheating on Mel because, as you said, you wasn't getting enough sex. So to me, not to me, which to means you think sex is very important. So he be contradicting himself even as he talk.
It can be important because everybody's different. Because some men might not view it as important, but the next man be like, hell yeah, I gotta have that shit twice a day. And certain women would say the same thing, like, damn, I want to have sex twice a day. But whoever they married to, I feel that you should make sure you take care of those needs if you go continue to be married to them.
You stayed married. You stayed married to Mel, who, as you say, was not meeting your needs. Why didn't you leave her? If it wasn't meeting your needs, why didn't you leave? No, you stayed and cheated. And now you're trying to say, well, you have to meet the needs of your man. Martel, go downstairs.
Because
Okay.
it's supposed to be only the man and the woman, you guys, even though some people step out, but it's not supposed to be that. You take care of your mate no matter what. That's how I always viewed it. I'm gonna leave it right there. But yeah.
Hey ma, that's not my ma. Y'all, please like the video, please.
That's how I view it.
One of the number one questions that I got that came through about you is they said you amplified the fact that you were sexually pleased by Arion, so they're wondering why y'all aren't married yet, if that's important in a marriage.
I mean, there's a lot of things that's important in a marriage, I mean, sex isn't everything. I'm not even gonna look at Arion like it was just the sex either.
Really? You see how he be making up stuff that don't make no sense? Because all on the show, she was satisfying me because you wasn't. He made all of the coleslawness to be she was satisfying me sexually because Mel wasn't. And now the question is, okay, well, if she was satisfying you, and after Mel left you, why didn't you marry Coleslaw? And the fact that he's now saying, well, it wasn't just sex with Coleslaw. Well, again, why didn't you marry her?
They should have amplified a lot of other things too, though. I won't get off into all of that, but it was good conversation there.
That girl can't hold no conversation. That shows you how remedial people are. Okay, because that man around there is JayLeesCorner. Somebody put my cash app and thank you so much, Mosquito. Cash apps are always appreciated. Okay, but no, you've seen Coleslaw on lives. We've seen her try to hold a conversation, and the fact that Martel is now saying it was a conversation. She gives good conversation. That means you need Jesus. Okay? That means you ain't fixed nothing. Okay? That means you need to know that your thought process is 2 + 2 is 8. And you can't think straight. And you had to talk to somebody else who can't think straight.
And then too, when you're going through certain things in life or a relationship, you try to see who can fill certain gaps or whatever, but I don't want to make it just seem like I just went to area just to say either. So whoever's saying that, I want to excuse that. I'm not here to disrespect nobody.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
He'll say that, but only when it comes to Coleslaw. Because throughout this whole thing, he kept taking little shots at Mel, but not Coleslaw. You want to defend, and the thing is, he still didn't answer the question. Why didn't you marry Coleslaw? Or even claim her as a girlfriend?
But yeah, I mean, it's a lot of variables to make a marriage or a relationship, strong. It's not sex. It's not just sex. Yeah. I mean, it's respect. You know what I'm saying? It's respect for a man, and then sex probably is second. So sex isn't even number one. If a man is being disrespected, he will leave that situation way before him leaving the situation because he's not getting sex.
So, do you feel like the man is the head? Like very briefly, and sometimes that will cause the woman to follow you. So when there's a strife in a relationship, should the man be looking at himself and say, "Hold up, where did I falter in my leadership? What the hell did I do wrong?"
Well, again, I mean that's
And that was a great question because again, he keeps trying to place blame on everybody but him. He keeps avoiding holding himself accountable. So her point is, okay, I think she was talking about something else. And he was saying how he think, men should lead and blah, blah, blah. And she was like, okay, if you think men should lead, if men think they lead things, when things go awry, do you think about, well, what did I do? How I get to this point? Because if I'm the head of the household, if I'm the man. If you were the man, how did you let things get to where they were?
it's not for every relationship, though. You know what I'm saying? But again, the man is the head of the relationship. The man should be, without a doubt, the head. We built for that.
Not you. You built like a Lego, real easy to detach. Try to ship and shape into different things. Ain't really solid. You tumble over real fast, like a little Lego. And the fact that he don't even he's making himself sound more stupid as he answers the question. He's not even getting it. And because he's basic.
We built to be just the protectors of the relationship, the protectors of the woman, the protector of the children. We're the protector, so therefore we should be always the head of our relationships or the marriage, But some people get out of that, and I think too that's when some relationships or marriages, that's when it goes sideways, when people try to get out of who's the head, But I'm not necessarily saying that the woman is the tail either, though. Sometimes you can work side by side. Sometimes I feel that, but no matter what, I feel that the man should always have that lead role.
And the fact of the matter is, he never answered the question. He talked around it, never answered it to how he can feel or answer the question about how he made shit how it was, because he don't know how to answer questions.
Real quick, did Tiffany run Sheree off, or did you and Sheree already break up before Tiffany ran her off?
Look at you on your question. Tiffany, she would run anybody off, in terms of how blunt she is about things, But no, she didn't run anybody off. Sheree and I, we still cool. We are what we used to be. We cool. We friends.
Okay.
Yeah.
When y'all break up?
We haven't broken up. We never was people trying.
The sound, y'all hear that sound, that weird noise? That's not me. Something was wrong with his sound. So that staticky noise will be in here because that's just how it was.
I put trying to attach boyfriend, girlfriend, stuff like that. Labels. I think we're just too old to have labels. It's either that.
You fed her a cupcake in New York. I saw it.
What's
I
wrong
couldn't
with that?
believe it. In a hotel room, you fed her a cupcake, Martel.
What's
I ain't
wrong
never
with that?
fed one of my homeboys a cupcake. Never.
No. I ain't say she's my home girl. We've been dating.
I got you.
A quarter and stuff like that. But the thing is, it's just not labels. I mean, she's still single. I'm single.
You have too many kids, and she had that big ass house to pay for y'all not to have some kind of label after dating for 8-9 months.
But we enjoy.
Because remember, Martel and Sheree started dating right before the reunion of season 14 of Housewives started. That was late. They've already recorded season 15 and it's airing. So y'all have been dating for damn near a year. Who dates someone for damn near a year at their age and then say, we're just dating? It's not for real. Because at that age, once you're really dating someone, you put a name on it.
Each other's company. I take her out to dinner and we chill. We go bike riding.
Especially somebody who's sick, because he always say he wants to get married again. On the show, Sheree said her and Martel has talked about, a life together. So if y'all have had these serious questions, Y'all both are at an age where you don't have to be waiting around. Why y'all ain't a couple or not? Y'all, it's fugaziness. It's a lie. It's for a storyline. We don't believe you.
Go for walks.
I like that.
We do hold hands. We just enjoy each other's company. That's it.
Okay.
And I feel that either that's what I said. I did green screen yesterday. It's like you talking about getting married. Or you married, one or the other. It's no, oh, this is my girlfriend. No, it's like shit. Are we getting married or we not getting married?
So you've been dating somebody for that long, and you saying you either working towards marriage or not. It ain't no girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever. So what the fuck is going on?
Too much in between. Because somebody mess around and be
right.
mess around and be dating for you my girlfriend for 5 years. No. Mm-mm.
I want to shift because now we're almost done. Union. Last Carlos had a emotional moment, and he shared that he feels like you're still in love with Melody, and many viewers feel the same. Remove the ego. Are you still in love with Melody?
No, I'm not saying I'm in love with Melody. I'm in love with what we had.
Which means I'm crazy and I can't let go. Because I'll give him a little itty bit of benefit of the doubt. I'll say maybe he is not still in love with Mel. I'll give him that just because. However, to say you are in love with what y'all had, to me means you don't want to let go of what y'all had, which makes you crazy and deranged. That's the gotcha. Also, y'all, when he said earlier, I ain't cheated in 3 or 4 years, that's how long him and Mel really ain't been together. And he's still trying to hold on to what they had. And in a way, that's him holding on to her.
Okay. I'm in love with the relationship that we had, the things that we did, the many things that we accomplished. Us having children together. I'm in love with the love that we had. It's both of us being 20 some years old and getting together, me taking her to church and her just being happy and churching. Next thing you know, her joining the choir and me being her damn cheerleader. You know what I'm saying?
Again, let me talk about how much I did for her. Let me talk about all the things I did for her. He never wants to acknowledge they were a team. He always wants to make it seem as if I did this for Mel. I did that for Mel. I was this for her. I was that for her. I made her happy. It's like he talks as if she did not do anything except what he brought to the table. And I'm like, it's bullshit. We know, based on how y'all talk about stuff, the first couple seasons of the show, y'all were a team and built shit together. And now he likes to make it seem as if, well, it was me doing everything. Thank you, Amber, the original. I feel like he would have been lead deacon at Bishop Robert's church. The Lord ain't in him at all. The lies. Shout out to Candy. Absolutely. He's full of shit. Completely.
Like, girl, go join that choir. It's like, I was such a for a lot of different things. You know what I'm saying? It's like, and I pushed her to be great.
I pushed her to be great. She didn't push herself. He pushed her to be great. And this is the gotcha. If you pushed her to be so great, why ain't you great? If you push her to do things, why ain't you do things? Like, and not to compare, but I'm gonna compare. The fact that he has not grown much since, she left him. He's still the same person. He still has the same things to accomplish. So when someone says, I pushed her to do this, that, and the other, it's like, well, who pushed you? You knew for a fact that Mel kept trying to get you to do things that you just would not do. Why? Because you would have her do stuff. Stuff would be in her name. Thank you, Keisha, for Super Chat. Why can't he do it from right? Do it for yourself. Do it for yourself. That's how he lying. Because like who said when somebody said, "I made you," we'll make another one. Make another one. Because everything that Mel has accomplished, the fact that Mel had to dissolve her first like facial company, skincare company, because of their divorce, and she had to make a whole nother one on her own that is now successful. The fact that he can't use certain wines, to me, proves you didn't make Mel. You may have been a supportive husband because you were supposed to be. You didn't make her. At all. At all. Coleslaw don't even sell them clothes that she gets from Alibaba now. You can't even help Sheree do shit with her damn clothing line. Why we ain't seen Martel in not one She By Sheree hoodie? Why we ain't seen Martel in not one She By Sheree workout outfit when he is somebody who works out? Why Martel have not done a wine launch and used women to wear clothes from Coleslaw's clothing line to help boost up Coleslaw? Because ain't nobody out here buying Alibaba clothes from Coleslaw. Ain't nobody out here buying Alibaba, Amazon Prime, and Shein clothes from We Don't Never See It by Sheree. Ever. Because, again, Sheree has a whole clothing line brand that has workout gear. She has a man who has a body who's always working out, who never wears her stuff. That's stupid. That doesn't make any sense. So when he tells people that he helped push Mel and he made her, you ain't made yourself. How you make somebody else?
I got you.
So it's like when we veered off, it it hurt me that we veered off.
We didn't do shit. You veered off. Thank you, Casey. You veered off. It's the we stuff. It's like, what? What? Look, he got his wine behind him, but he not know She By Sheree shirt. You ain't promoting your girlfriends. Your girlfriend has a whole. Martel is literally in a hoodie. Martel is on this interview in a hoodie, but not in She By Sheree hoodie. We see Queen is in her push through Melody hoodie. Martel is foolish.
But yeah.
Okay, you want me to come back to that? Because when you say we veered off, that means in sequence.
Most definitely. I mean, of course, and again, I don't want any negativity, but I mean, it took two.
He say that after saying he made Mel. He'll say, I don't want any negativity after saying some negative, petty shit about Mel. I mean, at this point, if you're gonna be negative, be negative. Be yourself.
To do what happened with us,
I
didn't just damn jump off the cliff for no reason. You understand what I'm saying? But this stuff has been talked about. I don't even want to bring it back up. And again, because I want her not to stay in a good place. I let her go on her rants, or she's upset with me about certain things. Let her do her thing, and then hopefully, the light bulb will click off in her head and be like, I shouldn't be doing this. I'm not profiting off it this much to be hurting my relationship with the father of my children.
The fact that he talks about her standing up herself and try to make it seem as if, Mel is saying these things to profit off of reading me. This is the gotcha. When Mel do those interviews, Mel not getting paid. Now, if you book her to come to an event, there's a booking fee, So him trying to make it seem as if she should know to, that she should not want to ruin our relationship. Nigga, the minute you step outside the marriage, you ruin the relationship. You ruined your marriage and did not make no money from it. You lost money, your family, your home for some cooch from a bitch you won't even be with in real life. So you trying to make it seem as if Mel, who was out here just speaking up for herself and responding to the B of the S, as in she wants to come out here and be ranting and profiting off of, maybe ruining the relationship with her kid's father. You ruined your marriage. She don't have to be friends with you, mainly because you refuse to be held accountable. You old nut job.
I'm not profiting off of that much. It's not worth it. Let me not make that sacrifice continuously.
Let's not make that sacrifice. Girl, I told y'all the delusions of grandeur of Martel are insane. Him still saying, I don't want to be negative. I don't want to be negative. And again, he only talks like this about Mel, not about coleslaw. You want to know why? Because coleslaw still sucking us.
So, yeah.
So that people want it. So when you say that, I'm still not in love with her. And why the 10 dozen roses? What was your thought process around that? When you sent those roses, what were you thinking?
We court. We was in court for over a year. And I'm not gonna say it was hard for her because hell, she had me go back to court about 5 different times with motions and stuff. Even though I won every time.
So he like to lie. The fact that he's saying Mel keeps taking me to court, not the fact that he tried to get full custody of them kids. He tried to get full custody of them kids and child support from Mel. But he want to fuss, girl. She had to respond to your bullshit. Thank you, Amber. You can't marry Coleslaw. She'll lose her Section 8. And they'll both sleep at Marlene's house. Honey, she better get her a job too. Martel full of shit.
But still, it was tough for her. It's tough for me too. Shit, I wish she would have sent me a box of chocolates or something like that. But that's just my heart though. You follow what I'm saying? It was almost like, I'm sorry for putting you through this shit right here. You know what I'm saying? Here's some roses, enjoy, and let's get on the same page.
I'm sorry I tried to take our kids from you. Forgive me and be nice to me.
Let's get that cordial and let's be able to, co-parent like at our best. I was hoping that was gonna be like a good gesture. I was hoping that she wasn't gonna leave him in the garage when she said she did. But when we talked about it, she was very ecstatic. She was.
Mel might be a lot of things. The one thing Mel would never be anytime is ecstatic to talk to Martel. We know that for sure. And 10 dozen is a lot. It's extreme, for sure. And I've seen Mel's lives before. Mel does love flowers. However, Mel was not ecstatic to talk to you or get flowers from you. Again, he's making a bullshit.
She's like, thank you so much and stuff like that. But then I heard, I don't know, somebody mentioned like she kept me in the garage. And then I asked her about it. She said, yeah, I kept me in the garage. I'm like, oh, okay, that's cool. You just know it was from my heart, because I want us to be in a good place. I think we've done too much over the years. We've accomplished too much. And I feel that we can't keep going back and forth.
Yeah.
We can't keep going back and forth. But look at him, on here lying, making up shit. And in my opinion, he's hoping Mel will respond in some kind of way, because then he can respond and blame her talking shit.
You know what I'm saying? It's like right now, like I sent you some papers, right? I sent you some documents.
No, you did not send papers. You did not. You told me you were going to send them. You want to send them now?
Stop. I'm so sorry. My PR.
But I needed those papers to come from you. So do I have permission? Your permission to talk about those documents?
No, listen. Oh, you have permission. You have permission. So my PR sent you paperwork. But the thing is, it's like, I mean, I don't even, in terms of like discussing it or trying to say, oh, she was wrong on this and wrong on that. It's like, damn. It's like, I don't even like the back and forth, like right now, or period. You know what I'm saying?
Right. I don't like the back and forth. Let me say what I want to say, and she should not have the right to respond. That's what he means, in my opinion. To say I don't want to go back and forth means I can do stuff that makes you mad, and if you respond to me, if you reply to me, if you react in any kind of way about what I have done or said to you, it makes you the petty one if you have any kind of reaction to the shit. And that's what's stupid. That's what I feel like, you know, he on some bullshit. He tried to make it seem as if, you know, I want us to get along. No, he wants to do his dirt and then not have anybody hold him accountable. Thank you, Doc Prime, for the super chats. Nearly are turning his butts out the frame, and I am here for it. Love your commentary. Thank you so much, Doc Prime. Thank you so much. I try. As I'm sitting here looking crazy, taking my braids down. That's why I'm off camera. Okay. I thank y'all for all y'all time sitting up here watching me read this fool for filth. And him trying to, again, make it seem as if he doing something, you know, courageously impressive as a ex-husband, when he's really doing something stupidly as a stalker.
Even though she was wrong about certain things or don't want certain things to be seen, I feel that us building our relationship is much more important than me trying to prove her wrong.
Not him trying to prove her wrong. Because he's never wrong. It's him, he don't want to have to prove her wrong. It's that Mel don't want stuff shown. It's not him, it's Mel. But remember, y'all, he don't want to, you know, be negative. But it's Mel.
Makes sense.
I think that makes a lot of sense. I think that makes a lot of sense.
Because we've been doing this for years. You know what I'm saying? It's like, when is it going to stop? It's like, I mean, because I already don't like interviewing. I already don't like defending myself or coming at anybody. You know, it's like, if we into it or something, let's sit down and talk about it and let that be it. If I do something that you don't like, call me. Don't go to social media. That's what I'm trying to tell her. Like, you
not with your baby mama can be. So this is the gotcha. It's insane how Mel should not go to social media. Mel should contact him if she has a problem. Mel should never speak out about what he is doing publicly. Only call me. Do what I told you to do. Do what I want you to do. Okay.
You have to go to social media if you heard something. Call me, because if I did, I'll come to you and we can talk about it. You know what I'm saying? I don't.
Because you like talking to her. She don't like you, nigga. And I mean that in the most disrespectful way. Mel don't like you, Neil. She don't want to talk to you. If y'all didn't have no kids, you would never hear from Mel again. The only reason you are in her life is because of the 4 lives y'all created. And she has said it already. She can't imagine, never imagine, she would be in this place with someone she loves and have 4 children with. She never thought this would be her life, ever. And you up here making it seem like when you publicly do things that she should have to shut up and come to you about it. Man, fuck you.
I don't like that, you know?
I did do my research because I was like, let me do my research to make sure I didn't miss anything. And regarding the papers that you're talking about, I searched high and low because I want to be factual. I want to be accurate. I did not hear her say anything about that particular, what we're talking about. If that makes sense. I was like, let me go back. Let me pull up this interview. And I didn't hear her. Actually, what I heard her say is we're not talking about that.
Yeah.
Does that make you feel a little bit better?
No, not really. Not really.
And feel free to share where you heard her talk about something if I missed it, because I'm not always right.
No.
he don't feel better knowing that what he think Mel said, she never said, because he needs Mel to be his villain. He needs people who support Mel to see her as the villain. And when someone points out you're saying she said something that she never said, he will never say, "Oh, I was wrong." He won't do it.
I'm gonna jump in right there because you just
Okay.
asked me that question. Even she didn't want to talk about the show, and I'm not sure if Melly's listening, but it hurts me to the core that the reason that she didn't want to talk about it because nothing was going her way in court.
Nothing was going her way in court. Now, Mel has already said before, because Martel took Mel to court for custody of them kids, wanted child support them kids. So him saying the only reason she did not want to talk about the court stuff was because nothing was going her way. Mel did not talk about the court stuff when nothing was happening. The fact that you tried to get the kids, she did not even want to talk about that. You did. So even if by the end of the court date or in the middle of the court date when things maybe were not going her way, as you say, she never wanted to discuss the kids' court case at all. You want to know why? Because a good parent leaves shit with their kids off of social media and off of TV. The fact that you keep bringing it up is why she has to sometimes just deny the bullshit that you are saying.
You follow me? And I'm not trying to bash her. I'm not trying to say nothing negative. I'm just stating what it really is. Like she did like about 4 or 5 motions against me, in terms of being an abusive father to my son, which that wasn't true. The court shows it, DHR shows it. And to this day, I mean, that hurt me. And yeah, she did talk about it. She talked about that. They talked about that.
Let's be clear. The son said Martel whooped him. That's where it came from. Mel did not make up nothing. Mel's son told her something, and Mel took it to the lawyers, and it then went to court because you were trying to take the kids from the mama. Everything has to be recorded. Everything has to be reported. So if we are in the middle of a custody battle, and my child tell me, "Daddy whooped me, Daddy put his hands on me," she's supposed to report that to the court. Stupid.
In terms of abuse and stuff like that, it's like I've never been an abusive person. I've never harmed my children and nothing like that. And for me to hear people talk about that, like, damn, I've always been a great father. You know what I'm saying? And forever, and I forever will be a good father to all 5 of my children. So Melody, she just she didn't talk about it on the show because it wasn't to protect the children. It was more because nothing was going her way in court.
So I'm not gonna, again, he said in the beginning, I'm not gonna bash Mel. I'm not gonna say nothing negative, but you gonna say the mama was not trying to protect her children. That's your response. Their mother was never trying to protect them. Their mama was only keeping it a secret, as he trying to make it seem, because things were not going her way. That's how delusional he sounds.
Like I tell people, when you go to the courtroom, you got to provide the facts. And, the facts were provided. And, she was forced to drop certain things. And, yeah. And again, a lot of that stuff was disappointing to me, too, though. Because it's like you'll say that I abused my son or something like that. And then the next day.
Let me ask you this. Do you want to talk about this knowing that the kids could see it? Because what I saw is what the child said and not Melody. And that's why I kind of want to steer away from this.
Boom. Because he keeps saying Mel said this and Mel said that and Mel, filed this and Mel did that. Mel responded based on her son telling her what the daddy did. And let's be honest, sometimes daddies ain't shit. And anytime your child tell you something, you're supposed to listen to them. And I appreciate Queen saying, well, okay, you want to go here? Because we can. Because it wasn't what Mel said. Your child said this. Your child said this. So you are not only making up lies on Mel while calling Mel a liar, you're now calling your children, your child, a liar. Because it came from the kid. In the court paperwork, it came from the kid. You want to have this conversation?
Because I read.
So listen.
I read what
let me
you
tell you this here.
said.
Yeah, so let me tell you this here. So if I get either one of my children right here, right now,
But you don't want to
and
do that.
no.
Gotcha.
My kid's not here. It's a hypothetical.
Oh, but if your kids were there, but when last year, over a year ago, when Martel had them kids in the car asking them questions, we've never seen Mel ask them kids anything about their daddy on no live or nothing like that. We saw that man on an IG live questioning the kids about their mama and stuff. He's a piece of shit.
I got my children, either one of them right here, right now, and I ask them a question, I can manipulate them easily. You can
not you can. Girl, see, you hear that, y'all? You hear that? You hear that, right?
manipulate a child easily. Any parent can manipulate a child easily. To almost.
So y'all know that's him accusing Mel of manipulating kids. You know that's what it is, right? So you gonna say in one hand how smart your kids are, how great your kids are, but your kids can be manipulated. Who says that as if it's a positive thing? Who says that? Which lets us know if your kids, you know, the story is the reason the kids was talking about the babysitters was because Martel bribed them kids with ice cream to tell him who babysits them. Manipulation. So the fact that he is admitting that he can easily manipulate his children while trying to imply the only reason that Mel was able to get them to say this, that, or the other was because she did that. Again, but he's supposed to be a good father. Okay.
To say what you want them to say. So, yeah. I mean, and if that's the case, you know, if your husband said that you abused your child, oh, shit, you're not going to have your children. You're going to be in jail or something like that, too.
And that's it. Again, Mel did not say he abused them kids. The kid said this is what he did. And Mel told her lawyer, as she should, because can't nobody tell me if them kids came to his house and said, Mama whooped me, Dad, he would have went and called 911, 411, Jesus' main number, and everybody else to make Mel out to be a horrible mom.
All of that.
Okay, so let's talk about it, but let's try to do it in a most sophisticated, conservative manner. I was trying to skate around it so that, you know, I leaving, you know, kind of leaving the kids off the table. I did see the documents that your publicist sent over with your permission. I saw also, Martel, that they gave you a trespassing warning. I saw that you were sanctioned.
I'm sorry. Don't say they. Her attorney. Attorney.
Okay, but
nigga, they is the attorney. What are you doing? They, the attorney, either way it go, it's people.
The court documents that was sent from your team. So it's, and also, you were sanctioned. That's why I didn't want to talk about it. Because
Listen.
Hold on, let me finish.
I sent that to my publicist and sent to you because I'm very transparent. Okay. It's not like my publicist went behind my back and got it sent it to you. You know it, right?
He's so dumb. She not saying the person, you know, set him up. Her point is, I'm reading from the documentation that your people sent me. Your people sent me paperwork that said what you got sanctioned with, what happened with you. I'm not making it up. This is what you sent me. He's making it seem that she's saying, oh, with somebody else. No, nigga, she get it.
No, I don't. But that's why.
Okay. So, yeah, she said I sent it to her to send to you. I am an open book. I'm very transparent. Okay. It's a reason for all of that. So the reason that I was sanctioned is monetary only, money. She said that the only thing is because I didn't want to go to counseling. I'm like, why I go to counseling? Because it all happened when Melody said that I hit my son 25 times.
I didn't.
He's so delusional.
See that? Hold on. It didn't say. I didn't see the part where it says Melody said. It said the child said, and it gave an accurate in parentheses, right? The child quoted to the doctor. Well, the child quoted what was going on. I don't want to talk like.
So what you're speaking about is something totally different.
Abuse. No, I want to say the word abuse. You hitting a child in any way is what's being discussed, and the crazy part is she's trying to not have a full conversation about the alleged abuse his child suffered from him. Queen is trying to avoid having this conversation. Martel is trying to have it, but don't realize he sounds dumb. And then when she's saying, well, the child said it. It wasn't Mel, it was a child. He's gonna try to cut her off and confuse her. But luckily, she's not dumb like he is.
You're about to talk about the like punch on the arm or something like that. That's what you're about to talk about. So that's totally different.
But it still happened.
No, I'm saying it's still totally different. What you're saying, what I'm talking about, something totally.
And her point is, it still happened.
Totally different.
Right.
So the 25 licks is something totally different than what you're about to speak on.
Meaning that's 2 occasions that you hit them kids. She trying to, tiptoeing in my Jordans around it. And he trying to talk about it, but not talk about it, but getting confused because at the end of the day, that means there's 2 occurrences of you putting your hands on them kids that was brought up in court. And the kid said it not Mel.
Yeah.
Okay. But it's still kind of in the arena of what you're talking about. And
so regardless of what, we went to court for everything, and it was never found that I abused my child or my children. Period.
Well, so what they ordered you to do is to go to therapy and work with guys.
So that was in the beginning. That's why I was sanctioned, because I'm like, for what? So this happened at the beginning when, it was more of like, Martel, you struck a kid 25 times. That's when my children was taken away from me for 56 days. And that was before they even heard my side or what really happened.
Because when any child says somebody hit me, they don't let the kid go around that parent. Stupid. Dumb. Yes, he tried to shame Mel as if Mel was making up allegations against him. And all that Queen said from the paperwork his people sent her was, the kid said you did it. Dumb diddy.
Immediately took the kids, and that hurt me to the core. It was like back in like January last year or whatever. And, I missed my daughter's birthdays, both of them, their birthdays or whatever. But yeah, then we went to court for it, and I mean, again, it all went my way. She was forced to drop it or whatever, because they didn't see anything and foul play of me doing any type of abuse. And again, I would never abuse my children, period.
Which means he admitted to hitting them, and they just did not look at it as abuse. That's all. It does not mean at all that what y'all went there for didn't happen. She reported it like she was supposed to. They investigated it as they were supposed to. And you were, I think, told to not hit the kids anymore. But to make it seem as if Mel put forth this effort to call me an abuser to maybe get the kids, and that didn't work. Things did not go her way. And that ain't even the fact of what happened.
And then, Melly already had the kids in therapy. She was going to therapy. So the judge said, Holt,
yeah, they showed that on the show. I remember that.
Yeah. So the judge said it's only right for me to go to therapy. And I'm like, so I was against it 100%. I'm like, I'm not going. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't go. And, we came back to court. And then
how come you didn't go to therapy, Martel? Just for curiosity.
Because you need it real bad.
I'm telling you, but then I was in contempt of court. So that's why I was sanctioned right there. And then it doesn't make any sense. She said, so Martel, since you didn't abide by the rules, so if you do ever get full custody, you would not get child support, and you would not get your attorney fees paid. So I look back at that. I'm like, why? You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, she forced me to go to therapy, and to this day, I'm happy that I was forced to go to therapy because now I go on my own. And I feel therapy is good for
whoever his therapist is. Quit your job because you're not doing a good job. Okay, if you are Martel's therapist, one, kudos to you for putting up with his bullshit, but two, it's not working.
anybody that's going through anything. And if you think you're not going through something, you still might need to go because it's a place where you can vent. They can ask you questions and just put everything on the table, and you're not going to be judged. So I've been
Or
enjoying it.
heal. You said vent, but therapy is also good. I've been to therapy for healing.
Yeah,
We all go through shit in life. So
yeah,
it's
100%.
but let me ask you something. What do you think Melody had to gain from that? Being that you feel like Melody spearheaded all of this in the most positive manner, what would she have to gain from making this?
Listen, she did it like 4 or 5 times, and each time she said she didn't want to talk about it on the show or whatever.
Because why would she? Right. So that's the thing. He's saying with Mel, one, he was saying how she was doing interviews for money, to profit. Now he's saying, well, she didn't want to have the stuff about the kids on TV because stuff wasn't going her way, and that's why. You started it. You started it wanting to take her to court for custody of the kids. To me, you did it for a storyline. And because Mel refused to discuss it online, discuss it on the show, it probably pissed you off. Because now you did not have anything to talk about. You did not have anything to try to force Mel to be pissed with you on camera. Because we all know you have a mom on camera fussing with the ex-husband, with the kids, we're going to get pissed off. So the fact that I feel like he wanted it on the TV show to make Mel look bad, and it didn't work.
I just feel like it was more of for storyline, because I feel that if something went her way in court, she'd have been quick to talk about it. And I'm not coming for you, Melly, but I'm just speaking of facts. She might be on here now listening. But yeah, I mean, it would have been a good storyline for her too, because again, I mean, I'm being bashed right now by her.
Mel, this girl, y'all do know Mel don't be bashing that man. Y'all do know he making up shit. Because the facts that he is the one who initiated taking her to court. So to me, that means you wanted it to be on the show.
You
said y'all were in a good place though when we opened up the show. You said we're in a good place and you want to keep it that way.
All right, so listen, when I say we're in a good place, that's outside of her being online, doing lives and interviews and stuff like that. Besides all of that, like she did an interview, went live several days ago, but then like the next day we were sitting beside each other at the baseball game. Well, she was sitting one bleacher down beside me at my son's baseball game.
How was she sitting a bleacher down but beside you? And can't nobody convince me that Mel walked in, seen where Martel was sitting, walked to where he was, and got a seat by Martel. Can't nobody but God himself tell me that happened. I would still say, God, I need the footage, God. I need the footage. So the fact that he tried to make it seem like if they are both at their kids' school event, if they are both at a kid's game, he's talking as if that means we good together. That ain't what it is. The fact that you also showed up to your child's event and she didn't get up and leave, that does not mean that y'all are in a good place at all. Okay? The same way I've seen Mel post stuff from the kids played at school. You can see the video of Mel and where she's sitting and how the stage is. And Martel would then post something too. And what he posts ain't nowhere near Mel. But you can please believe he be trying to get close to where she is to make it seem like they in a good place. Again, it's when Mel say, I give him an inch, he take him out. Meaning, I will allow him to be in my vicinity just in my area, this within 5 feet of me. He take that as in we in a good place because look, we both here at the kids event. He's sitting behind me. The delusions, y'all.
Or it's practice or whatever. So it's like, you know, outside of the TV, outside of we get along with each other, you know?
Lies. If that's true, why are you on here talking? As if you ain't talked to her in months. Why? So it's a double negative in how he's full of shit. Completely full of shit. And this is why when you interview folks, sometimes it ain't even about talking too much to them. You ask them a question and let them ramble. Because a fool will always reveal themselves if you give them enough rope to hang themselves with. Let them talk, and you will see.
Oh, and I say that's good enough for me for right now. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
Okay. See, now it got me all stirred up. Now I'm curious because when you filed your motion for full custody, did you ask for child support? Why did you think that was fair to ask for child support from the mother?
I never asked for child support. Where'd it come from?
Is that false?
Yeah, I didn't ask for child support.
Okay.
The fact that he literally asked for child support, the fact that he know he did.
Okay. Because it's public record. So that's
oh,
false.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. Did you pull it up?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't ask for child support. What I asked for Melody for is to pay my attorney fees, $28,000 that I paid.
So not child support. It was the attorney fee.
I can't get child support. Right, no.
No, I'm saying when you filed for the motion to have full custody of the children, why did you think asking for child support was fair in that motion?
Oh, okay. I'm so sorry. I'm thinking that you're talking about down the line.
Let me think why I thought I should get child support. Let me think of a good reason as to why when I said earlier I was a provider, a man's job is to provide and to protect. Let me figure out how to explain why I asked for child support while just lying and saying I did not ask for it. Okay.
So the reason I even filed for full custody is because of the thing that it's like I don't even want to get up into it because she can get upset.
You brought it up. I try to keep your butt off the guillotine. Go ahead, Dan.
Yeah, I mean, just to be real, I mean, the reason that I even filed, I talked to her before I even filed. You know, I was like, hey, listen, if you go out of town, call me. If you fly out to Texas or to LA, don't leave the kids here with somebody without letting me know. You know,
okay.
she just fly to town and she come back in town. My kids come to me and say that they were with somebody for a couple of days.
And I think whenever he get them kids, I think Martel always asks them questions. I don't think them kids are volunteering information. I think he asks them stuff and he know the kids don't say it because they kids. And I feel like she don't need your permission to live her life for the children. She don't need your permission or your advice or your approval to go somewhere to work, to do whatever. Because everybody, the male had them kids, she goes somewhere, she ain't going for fun. She's going for some event she's being paid to do because she got 4 kids to pay for. He on some bullshit. Okay? And again, he's deflecting because he's full of shit.
Mommy was gone and damn, Dad don't even know.
Yeah.
So that's contempt of court right there. You know, I talked to Melody. Hey, listen, like if you out of town, just let me know. Just call me and ask me if I can get the kids.
She don't have to do that. She don't have to do that. And the fact that he wants to have that power over her is why I say he is a stalker.
Because 9 times out of 10, I'm gonna say yes, I get him. No matter what I'm doing, I'm gonna get it. You know. But her thing was, she'll tell you. She'll say take the court.
Right, because I don't have to ask your permission to do anything. I don't need you to watch the kids when I have them. I have a sitter. I have a life. Because at the end of the day, Mel's point is I should not have to rely on you because you're not reliable. So if you think I'm going to have to talk to you before I do something, take me to court and make the court force me to do it.
Like, damn, go to court for what? Pay them folks money for what? You know what I'm saying? So after several times of me saying, you know, like I would tell her, I know you're in contempt of court, right? Like, don't do that. Like, call me. Or don't have so many babysitters. Like, call me. You know what I'm saying? So, Did you see it in the paperwork? Did you see?
We see he didn't ask that question. He never answered that question.
Yes, I did see that. I sure did.
Okay.
That both of you would give each other the first right of refusal. Me to my question, I did that. So for asking, because that's a fair question. Did you give her the first right of refusal when you let Belinda? No, when you let Belinda keep kids. When Belinda, go ahead.
I'm sorry. So you tell me about that. What's that situation since you brought it up? Tell me about it.
When she had like when has.
Oh, he mad. Nah, look at his face, y'all. Oh, he's upset. He is upset because he wasn't ready for that. He wasn't ready for it at all. And you up here fussing about Mel needing to ask me about having anybody else to sit us all this shit. Okay, what about Belinda? Did Mel approve Belinda with the kid? Now, I never see people kept sending me somebody named Belinda. I do not. I'm not a page that keeps up with everything Huntsville. I can't. It's too much. But I heard about somebody named Belinda who had allegedly posted a picture, I believe, of one of Mel's kids on her page because the kids were at her house. You know, she took it down after the fact. I think Martel probably thought because it was taken down, it would not be brought up. And this is also something about, being an interviewer. You do have to be ready with off-the-cuff questions. Just to have an organic conversation. And he wasn't ready. He's upset. That's why he said, oh, yeah, you tell me about that. You tell me about that. Well, I will.
Did they ever kept your kids overnight? And if so, did you consult with Melody?
No.
Okay.
No, she never kept the kids overnight.
Now, my follow-up question would have been, but she kept the kids alone without Mel knowing that is who you left her children with? That would have been my follow-up question.
So the kids were just visiting when Belinda posted them on her social media? Like, how did that even happen?
Yeah, well, her posting, Belinda's a friend. Belinda's a friend. She has been a friend for a while now. She's a good person, She's dated one of my good friends here in Huntsville. They dated for several months or whatever. But I went to an event and I took the kids over there for a few hours. So I didn't have to have permission or give Melody a first right of refusal or anything like that. We're in the same city.
No, a first right of refusal. What you said was anytime somebody need to watch the kids, you should always want to ask if you have to go somewhere and whatever. Now you want to say, oh, where only if you have to be gone out the city. No, that ain't what you said. That ain't what you said.
And I probably was like about 20-some minutes away from them. And so they just stayed over there for a little bit. So no big deal.
All right. So now we're getting heated, but we're still staying sophisticated. How does a good friend sign a property deed for you, Martel? Because I ain't never did that for a friend. So what type of relationship is that Belinda would trust you, that you guys would, she would.
So you would say, trust me. I'm a best.
Because your friend is dating her.
Person.
Your friend is dating her, right?
Yeah. And
then you went live with Belinda in December to cook because you were asking for a viewer to come on live. You can cook, and Belinda volunteered. It was December.
Yep.
How did y'all get to 2 months later in February with her?
No. You must be talking about this was a long time ago when it wasn't. What December? Man, Belinda, we've been friends for a few months.
But you introduced her to the world in December. By way of a live when y'all were cooking.
What year was that?
You tell me.
Yeah.
He can't keep what is live. Anytime when somebody asks you a question about somebody, you at least know when you met somebody. Or I met them, back in like 2003. I can't remember exactly when, but you know what I'm saying? He can't answer because one, he mad. Two, he don't know what she know. Because one, he's surprised that she wasn't asked about him. Two, he's surprised that she bringing up the video that she put up on her IG. And now he's mad because she's bringing up her on your live. So he don't want to answer too much because he don't know how much she know. He can't because he can't lie right.
I know.
Yeah, that's your friend.
No. So no. So we were business partners. It's like I'm even helping her. I've been helping her with pitching the show and all of that. And so at one point, me starting over in life, I was going to build, and she was going to be the investor. But I mean, as time progressed, my money back good, and I gave her, I bought her out of the lot, and I'm building right now. So yeah, I mean, I'm a very trustworthy type of person. You gotta
not you trustworthy. You trustworthy where? On what planet? In what year? What time of day? I don't think that's true at all.
know me,
Okay, because you bought her out pretty quick. So God is good because you got your money back up in 90 days. Because that was like December, January, February.
Oh, I'm good.
Okay.
Yeah, I think the year's off, but go ahead. It's all good though.
Why did you lose trust in Ariane when she shared with Carson what you and Melody had going on in your own private marriage? Did that make you feel some kind of way that Ariane would share that with Carson, that other girl that appeared on Love and Marriage Huntsville? How did you feel about that?
Hold on, I'm so sorry. What did she share with Carson?
You know what she shared now. Don't play with me, Martel Holt.
Oh, now you're confused. Again, him knowing damn well what was shared, him knowing exactly what was said, but let me act like who? Carson? What was she told? What happened? You know what it was. And if you are here to because you said you knew man went live about whatever. I don't know nothing about Belinda stuff, so that part I can't break down. I don't know. All I know is allegedly, supposedly, a friend of his had the kids, had stuff on social media, took it down. That's all I really know. I didn't pay much attention to that at all. She was said, y'all was on their IG live together, was working together, and something don't seem right. But I'm not fully sure about the blood stuff. I don't want to misquote anything.
Okay, it almost seems like you're talking about something different than what I know.
Okay, what hit the internet? How did you feel about Ariane taking your private marriage business to somebody she met on the internet? That had to made you feel some kind of way.
Certain people are opportunists, and they'll say and do whatever they can to get in and make them seem like they're a really, really good friend or something like that. And other people, they open up, trusting that those people or that person, that they are who they say they are. You follow what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So again, this is him trying to make it to where everybody is a liar or not trustworthy except Coleslaw. Mel out here, faking being a loving mom, but she really want to bury me. Carson is a liar and a stalker and making up stuff. The question was, did you lose any, trust in Coleslaw for her having a conversation with somebody she met on social media about you and your ex-wife? Did you lose any trust in her? And from that, your response was, people be trying to act like they this and act like they that to get on the show and blah, 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 blah. It's like, whatever. You're lying. You did not, he refuses to directly answer questions. He just prefers to pass the buck and blame somebody except him or Coleslaw.
So, and again, I think that Carson lied about things too. I don't think that, I know that, I take it back.
So Carson lied. How would Carson know? The whole thing people kept bringing up was, how would Carson know about the tape unless Coleslaw told her? Even if you saying Coleslaw, even if he's saying, well, she lying about me telling Coleslaw to make the fake page a blah, blah, blah. Either way it go, you and Coleslaw had a conversation about a video that you and Mel made. Why would Coleslaw even know about a video between you and your wife? Right, because you and Coleslaw was having a conversation about what to do with it.
But how do you feel about people discussing your marital business how do you feel about Ariane discussing your marital business and what you had with your ex-wife with a complete stranger? And
I'll be real. I mean, that's disappointing. Everybody make mistakes. So, we'll leave it right there.
Yeah, but did you have a conversation about the way that backfired on you? Because it's not good right now. Did you sit down and say, listen, when I talk to you about what's going on, and I'm sharing with you as a woman, then however long that was, that's not for you to go with somebody else as a man.
Listen, This happened over a year and a half ago. Melly and I, we talked about it a year and a half ago. We talked about it with Carlos a year and a half ago, and we talked to our attorneys about it.
Which means for him to say we all had a conversation about that a year and a half ago. Again, we know Mel posted about that last year in August, about the whole revenge porn thing. So to me, what that means is Martel did that shit, and Mel probably threatened to not film with him anymore. And the attorneys got involved. Carlos got involved because it was the show, and they probably went off on him. So when he said we all talked about this a year and a half ago, that just means that was when you threatened her, Mel, with the shit. That's not even about you, or that's not even when Coleslaw talked to Carson about it. So while he up here trying to make it seem like Mel lying, you are basically backing up her story.
So my thing is, Carson, I saw her live, whatever, and she mentioned she referenced Melody about 3 times on there.
She also mentioned Coleslaw again and again and again. So Martel trying to make it seem like, well, because she mentioned Mel name 3 times. And let's make something clear. Carson did not go live until after she had whatever conversation with Mel, and people was coming for her. So her saying Mel name was just like, Mel no, because she already talked to Mel. However, what he won't say, and I don't know why not, she said Coleslaw name more than she said Mel name. But he won't point that out for some reason. But he want to say he's not trying to be negative with Mel. Okay.
Was it 2 or 3? Yeah, I think you know. You do know how many times?
Keep going. I'm following. I'm trying to process.
Okay, so she referenced Melody about 2 or 3 times. So I'm like, how is she so for certain that Melody got this information? Unless you already talked to Melody.
And Mel said that Carson did come to her and tell her about what allegedly happened with, what Coleslaw was doing. Or what Coleslaw told her that her and Martel were trying to do. So it's not as if it's a secret that Carson told Mel about it. That ain't no secret.
And so again, I think Arion could only have said Martel is really upset, and he's talking about putting out a sex tape of Melody or something like that. I know Arion didn't go to her and say that Martel's talking about me creating a fake page and want me to post. Like, why would I need her to create a fake page and post for?
The fact that he just said the only thing Coleslaw could have said was Martel is upset and wants to put out this sex video. That's what Carson said. That's literally what she said. That Ariane said Martel is upset. He wants to do this. Also, she was saying how Martel was upset with her that she did not want to help him. So my thing is, all you did was prove that what Carson said and that what Mel said was true. You up here trying to make Carson and Mel out to be the culprits while you're incriminating you and your baby mama.
I can create a fake page and post it. You know what I'm saying?
How do you feel about Arion just talking too much and oversharing? Sometimes
I'm not worried about that.
At all.
Some people, they make mistakes.
So you don't mind Coleslaw oversharing shit that ain't got nothing to do with her. You don't mind that because Coleslaw will make mistakes, but with Mel, she's the villain. With Mel, she has to do all the right things. With Mel, she can't be the one to go on social media and be pissed off, but Coleslaw can. Okay, again, I told y'all this whole damn time he's just up here defending Coleslaw. He's just defending Coleslaw while also pointing the finger at who? Him and Coleslaw.
That's taken care of. And some people just make mistakes. Everybody makes mistakes. What I'm talking about. Everybody does.
Okay.
So that's beside the point. The major point is, Melody could have called me opposed to going online
Wait, what?
That's not her responsibility.
Someone's asking you about what your baby mama did, and your response is, well, oh, she made mistakes. That's not that bad. But Mel, she should have talked to me. Mel, what? Again, he tried to explain away everything Cold Star do because Cold Star is still sucking his bleep. That's why he don't care what she do, because he still controls her.
No.
Not do that. That's not her responsibility. If Ariana is having, hold on. If Ariana is, let's not do that because that's not your responsibility. If somebody's telling Melody, it's not your responsibility. If Ariana is having a conversation,
this is over a year and a half ago.
Never. If Ariana is having a conversation that you don't know she's having, and Melody doesn't know she's having, you're both over here. That is not Melody's responsibility to pick up the phone to call you about what Ariana is doing. You don't even know.
So I get.
And that's a great point she made. You want Mel to come to you about what she's being told that your baby mama doing, and you don't even know. You want her to come talk to you. She don't have to at all. Once you are aware of, because you and Mel, as you keep saying, you and Mel, and y'all not on good terms. Y'all not. Once you found out what Coleslaw did, you should have called Mel and apologized. Period.
No, you're not understanding what I was saying.
I'm following you.
Okay, what I'm saying is when Carson went live, if it wasn't orchestrated by, I don't know, by Melody and Carson, I don't know, because again, Carson mentioned Melody's name 2 or 3 times, saying that Melody, y'all go ask Melody, I'm pretty sure she got the tape, or Melody got something. And I'm like, damn, they must have orchestrated something. Once Carson did all her stuff, I feel that Melody could have called me then. And
not Mel could have called me, Lord.
And Martel, what did you share with Ariana? Opposed to going online, dragging me, making me seem like I actually put
she
the
didn't
video
drag
out.
me. She said there's a tape. I listened to it. I heard her say, because I like to listen in the bushes.
Because Mel did not drag Martel. Mel came on and responded to what Carson said. That's what Mel did. She responded to Carson's statement of what Coleslaw and Martel were allegedly doing. Carson was only saying, you can talk to Mel if y'all want to. Carson was also saying she never seen anything. She was just told something about Coleslaw. But the fact that Martel is still blaming Mel for not talking to him about what Coleslaw did, he's still holding Mel accountable, but not Coleslaw.
And she said there is a tape that does exist.
She drugged me. She don't know if it's a video that exists. She doesn't know that.
She did.
I sent her a screenshot. I did.
Boom. Again, let's get into it. This is him admitting to sending her, Mel, the alleged, threatening text.
Yeah, I sent her a screenshot of her and I. I did. I sent her a screenshot, and I sent you. Did you see that text message in your phone? I mean,
so even him saying, how would Mel know it's a video? Didn't she do it with you? And this is how you allow. I told you let a fool talk long enough, they will hang themselves. Okay.
That my PR sent to you.
There were so many images. I got to
admit. No, I'm sorry, but it was a text message. It was only one text message, and I sent it to you I sent you all these documents for a particular reason, and I asked my PR if you had seen it all. She told me if you've seen it all, because when I talk, I want you to be able to be like refer to it.
Go ahead.
But you send it, and this is something else. Like people send us stuff. You can't send me a whole bunch of shit and then think I'm gonna remember all of it verbatim. Like, period. I'm not your friend, bro. At all.
So the text message, I was telling her, I said, stop bullying me.
Okay, I saw that. Go ahead. I saw that.
Okay, yeah, it was like almost like like I was begging her to stop going online, saying stuff about me, and dragging me. And this was like a year and a half ago. I was like begging her.
Remember.
I said, stop bullying me. You know what I'm saying?
First of all, Mel was never bullying Martel. Mel rarely was going on live about Martel. Now, Mel would go on live in response to shit. Not much last year, but when Coleslaw was always going on live saying shit, Mel would, come on and say something back. However, Mel was not somebody consistently trying to bully him and going on about him on social media. He a whole ass lie.
And I think on her interview, she mentioned that. But I'm like, dang, if I'm up here begging you to stop bullying me, I could not have done a lot before that and dogging you out. No, I was begging you to leave me alone. And then I sent her a screenshot and I said, I don't care if this ruined me or not. I said, leave me alone.
Which is a threat. So you up here making it seem as if Mel making up shit, but you're admitting that you sent her a basic threat saying if you don't stop speaking on me, I'm going to put out, and you then sent her a clip of a sexual encounter. That's called revenge porn. You're backing up everything that Mel said and everything that Carson said. Because even him saying the only thing Carson could have said was that Coleslaw told her I was upset and was going to put out this tape. And that's basically what Carson said.
You know what I'm saying? I sent her the screenshot. And I never said I was going to post a video. I never said that I was going to do that. But I guess it was saying that if you don't stop, I'm going to do that. You know what I'm saying?
You know what? I remember. And I do remember Melody, now that you bring it up. She did go on her live and said Carson contacted her a couple of days before she went live to say, hey, I want to give you a heads up. So now that you're saying that, I do remember that. So did you record Melody without her knowing? Because you say, how does she know there's a video? Because Melody said there is a video. And you're saying, how does Melody know there's a video? Was she aware that you recorded her?
If I have anything, of course my wife would know, or ex-wife would know.
So why would you say, how would Mel know it's a video? Again, he's stupid.
I got you.
Yeah.
I'm trying to help you, Martel, because you said, how would she know? So I'm trying to help you.
No. Okay.
Yeah, that's it. That's what I'm saying. Like, that's what I'm saying. Were you both aware that there was a video? Were you hoping? So why do you think Carson or Ariane, and I want to move on after this, why do you think that Ariane or Carson would make that up? Or Ariane would make up the fact that there's a tape or video?
Or Carson would make it up. Only
how would she know that?
Because everybody lying except Coleslaw. Coleslaw making mistakes. So Mel's a lie, Carson's a lie, the lawyers are a lie, the judges are a lie, the fans is a lie, everything a lie except him and Coleslaw.
Only because Ariane mentioned it. I don't know.
I got you.
I mean, Erica could have just mentioned that Martel's talking about a sex tape, whatever, and then Carson trying to get on the show, which she's not going to get on.
She was on the show. I mean, she was.
Trying to get on the show, now she's calling Melody. Hey, like, man, I don't know, they could have plotted something. I don't know.
So his response, as y'all just said, he said, oh, maybe Mel and Carson plotted something. Y'all, the delusion.
They're good at what they do. All these TV shows with the ladies, they're good.
They good. So which means Coleslaw and shit. To me, what that means is Coleslaw attempted to be slick and got caught because she's stupid. And so he's now blaming, saying all the ladies on these shows are slick. Well, if you not, that's on you. You got caught.
So
wow. Yeah.
But anyway, but to sum it all up, I never said I'm going to put a video out. A video isn't out. No one told me not to put it out. A judge, she mentioned in court. You know what I'm saying? But
no one told me to not put it out. No one told me to not put it out, as if that means I could if I wanted to. The fuck?
I mean, I never put nothing out. Never said I was going to put anything out. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, why even go online crying or making it seem like I did it or something? I have not.
Well, it's not her fault.
I would not have done it. You know what I'm saying? I would not have done it. And this was a year and a half ago. We've already talked about it. If anything, it should have been more like, hey, we've already talked about it. I'm not even going to make it seem like this man is...
It's not about you and her, and I think you're missing that. It's about Ariane telling somebody else. I think you and Melody were clear.
It's about Carson going on live. Mm-mm. No, it's about Carson going on live, putting stuff out. It's not about what a friend, you act as if you're a friend. If you're a friend, he was a fake friend, he was an opportunist. And now you're trying to jump.
An opportunist? For who? You can't even get coleslaw on TV. You can't get coleslaw on Zeus. You can't get coleslaw on BET Plus. You can't get coleslaw on shit. Nobody out here befriending coleslaw for a come up and doing what? And come up how? Coleslaw don't have no connection to that show at all. Okay? So making it seem as if Carson befriending coleslaw in hopes to get famous is like coleslaw not famous. You sound dumb. You sound dumb. And the fact of the matter is, Carson's point was when folks was calling her, and when folks were calling her out as, oh, you coleslaw friend. Why you here? Why you there? And her response was, I ain't that bitch friend, and this is why. That was not her trying to get famous. That would not get her on the show. You want to know why? Because no one on the show discusses coleslaw. It was hard. I had to, this interview was an hour and like 52 minutes. I had to listen to it the first time to record it, the second down to get it edited down, a third time to be sure my edited down version was smooth, and then I'm watching here with y'all because I like to get to the nitty gritty. Okay, if we would have watched the whole thing through, it would have forever. Okay, and even right now we only have 21 more minutes. But Martel is on some bullshit, trying to make it seem as if Carson tried to use coleslaw to get famous when coleslaw can't even sell her own goddamn Alibaba clothes. That show you how delusional he is.
On a TV show, being an opportunist. It's clear as day. And I hate it. She won't be on the show. She won't. I don't care. So she... Yeah.
But Ariane reached out to her, she said. So how is she an opportunity?
No. I mean,
how do you know that, Martel? You don't. Women get on the phone. Hold on. Because women get on the phone and they can talk. I'm a woman. I'm telling you. Women be talking about shit that men don't even know.
I know.
Trust me. So how are you so sure of what this girl said?
Him trying to make it seem as if Carson edged her way into coleslaw life is delusional, because at the end of the day, coleslaw was always befriending people on social media. She was having conversations with people who were nice to her because she was lonely and being, people don't like me or whatever. So him trying to make it seem as if Carson seeked out coleslaw. If that's the case, Carson would have seeked out Mel, who's on the show.
I'm not so sure.
Thank you.
I'm not so sure.
Okay.
But I can tell you that she didn't say that Martel want me to go and create a fake page and post a video. No.
Okay. Is there a reason you did not reel that in? People cheat every day. People go through divorces every day. Infidelity happens in marriages. I think, Is there a reason when you look back that you didn't kind of reel, your child's mother in and say, hey, pipe it down. Me and Melody, we're done. Leave it alone. Keep it off the internet. Now that you look back, is there a reason you didn't reel that in?
Oh, are you talking when? What's the time frame you speak?
The fact that he want a time frame. What time was it okay for your mistress to come for your wife? The fact that he's asking, well, when? Like, when should I have real her in? Nigga, from the beginning. A part of the mistress handbook is that you are supposed to respect the wife. A part of the if you cheating on your wife handbook is you're supposed to make your bitch respect your wife. The fact that you're asking, well, when should I have rang her in? Like, when should I have, not let her disrespect my wife from the beginning?
I'm sorry.
I'm gonna say probably I took your nigga with my eyes closed. I mean, we can go on. He came begging like all the stuff that she posted stuff about you.
Yeah,
that
a lot of stuff I don't know. A lot of stuff I don't know. Like even with Melody's video, like somebody having to give this to me or share this with me.
She asked him directly about coleslaw and her lives and her comments publicly, and y'all see what he did? He went back to I don't even know what Mel be saying. I don't be saying Mel stuff. Again, This whole time I don't want to be rude to Mel. I don't want to be negative about Mel, but he is taking everything back to Mel and not punk ass coleslaw. And she will always be punk ass coleslaw to me because she don't reel herself in.
Because I don't be
But is
on.
there a reason you didn't reel that in? To say, don't do that. Let me and Melody work this out. I don't need you as a mouthpiece. I can handle my own battles. You're gonna make
Yeah.
it worse. Now that you
Yeah.
look back, is there a reason that you did not say, stop it, chill?
I mean, to be real, I did. You know, some
Okay.
people they're headstrong and they go do what they want to do, and I mean,
I
it's
got
very
you.
unfortunate. It's very unfortunate that you know, some people like that. You know what I'm saying? Some people are like that. And
But he won't call coleslaw out. But he want to come on these lives and discuss Mel. He want to make it seem as if coleslaw, you know, oh, she ain't listen. She ain't listen. But you never attempted to make her. You never went on live about her like you do about Mel. You want to know why? You want to know why? Because I want to say, my hair, look, y'all. I'm telling y'all, I look insane. Okay? I look insane. We'll go for a listen. Okay. Martel is on bullshit. Okay. Martel is on complete bullshit because he wants to make Mel out to be his villain. He wants Cole thought to be the savior, and he wants to make it seem as if, well, if Mel doesn't do this, I don't know. But Cole thought she just doesn't listen. It's like, no, nigga, it's on you. It's really on you. You are the one full of shit. Pure D shit.
and two, you know, come to her defense in a way, she was going through a lot too, though. You know, 6 people on a TV show, Love American Sale. We talked about her for several years.
Nigga, what? The show ain't even been on for 7 years. So now you want to say Coleslaw was going through a lot. Somebody that none of us knew until fucking I knew her name was going through more than your wife. She was going through things too. She had 6 people discussing her. I said, sir, you're a goddamn lie. No one used that girl. No one has ever said her name on that show besides Martel. She was always known as just the chick he was cheating with. You cannot be up here upset that you are on a reality show with your wife and you thought your mistress would not be discussed. There was no reason to have your mistress on the show. What point could she prove she fucked somebody's husband? What is there left for her to tell on the show? What? So to make it seem as if, you know, she had 6 people discussing her. Well, because you fucked her. That's your fault. You put her you called her a peasant. You put that bitch in the peasant box. You put her in a box that she can't get out of. You made her sadness. That was on you. That's your fault. And you also can't get her on no damn show. Okay, not now. The fact that you can get her on Zeus speaks volumes. Okay, Zeus accepts everybody. You can't get that bitch to sell clothes right. Okay, he makes me so mad, y'all.
Who?
Every passing on my TV show.
I need you to call names. I'm gonna go pull the tapes, and if I'm wrong, I'm gonna apologize
No,
to you
it's
publicly.
okay. When I say every cast member, literally the 6.
None of the 6 ever said the fact. First of all, no one calls her Ariane. Everyone called her Coleslaw. No one on that show said her name. No one. No one. That's the crazy part. He making it seem as if she was a main topic for the whole series, and we did not know that bitch existed until season 2. We knew he was cheating at the end of season 1. It was not until I think season 3 that she was actually discussed, because at that point, Martel was still. See, you know what? When it was after Mel got pregnant with Sugar Mama, because there was so much going on, and you trying to defend Coleslaw shows us how much of a horrible father you are, Because your daughters and your son will one day see you up on this platform defending the whore of Babylon over their mama, who was your wife for 14 fucking years. That shows how much of a piece of shit you are.
6 core cast members. We all talked about her on the show. I'm not just period for at least 3 years. And so,
You
it's
don't
like
think that comes with infidelity, Martel? You don't think that comes with infidelity?
no, listen. Just because you cheat or just because you a part of a whatever scandal, whatever, that don't mean a national TV show should be discussing you if they're not gonna bring you on the show to defend yourself. I don't care what you say. I don't care what nobody says. It doesn't happen like that. It hasn't happened on any other show.
Well, first of all, there are other shows where a person cheats. You never see the person they cheated with. Never. You never see the person they cheated with on a show. The only show where we have seen that is Love and Hip Hop. And even we were saying then, it's crazy that Rashida had to be on the show with the woman who was fucking her husband. That's the only time we've ever seen somebody bring the person with that in love at the lockup. We've never had any show where it's supposed to be about family. Bring the mistress that had the husband's baby on the show. Because when Kirk, Rashida, and old girl came on that camera, everyone thought it was horrible. When they had Evelyn, right, they couldn't say Shaq's name. When Evelyn was being accused of possibly banging Shaq, they had to bleep Shaq's name. So there are no shows that allow actual mistresses to come on with the wife on a, because let's get it straight. Love and Marriage Huntsville was supposed to be a family show. OWN has a reputation of being better than VH1, okay? Even though sometimes it isn't. My point is, you really thought you was on Love and Hip Hop. Go make a rap album and go get you a co-star on Love and Hip Hop. Like, who wants? So you wanted your mistress on the same show with you, your wife, and your kids? That's what you wanted? There's nothing that co-star could come on the show and say. Because even her not being on the show, she still ain't said nothing worth a damn. All she do is to try to talk shit about Mel as if Mel is less than because she fucked her husband. Well, guess what? Other women fucked her husband too. Co-star, you the dummy who gave him a baby. And you still sitting where? In the peasant box in the shadows.
If we're talking about this person, she should better come on here and defend herself.
Well, how come you didn't bring her on?
Well, it was out of my hands.
How come you didn't fight for her to come on the show and say, you know what?
Well, I'll be real. I'll be real.
Right. So it's I made Mel. I uplifted Mel. You can't uplift and make co-star?
Okay.
I did. I had a conversation with the producers. I'm not gonna call any names. I had a conversation with everybody. Not saying that certain things she did was right, but I know what we were doing on that show wasn't right when it came to dealing with her.
Fuck her. Okay. Fuck her. She fucked someone's husband for one. Okay, that's for one. And then for two, like the fact that you talk to whoever, all the producers of, because we know Carlos King is the creator of Love and Marriage. He's also the producer. There are also other powers that be at OWN that I'm sure Martel probably tried to talk to. The fact that no one said this will be great for the show. Yes, she should come because she has no place there. Hoes have no place in the home of families because hoes break up families. Okay, and I'm not blaming co-star for Martel and Mel divorce. I blame Martel wholeheartedly. However, Coleslaw has no place on that show. None. Not while Mel there.
Because how can we up here,
Even once she gone.
some of us, even myself, I was bashing her. You know what I'm saying? I was wrong for that. Everybody else, talking about her. No, let her come on this show and defend herself. That's why she always had. That's why you see her angry, going live, going angry, saying this, saying that. I felt that because at one point I started to get angry because how the show had me looking so negative and just not being the person I am. So I was angry too. Like my back was against the wall. So now on this TV show, I'm up here getting.
Not y'all angry for the bed y'all made for yourselves. Not y'all angry that y'all created chaos and no one wants to drive down that road. Not y'all creating just foolishness and y'all upset because no one will be in the circles with y'all. Man.
Easily angered, And people are like, damn, he's such an angry black man. He always mad or upset. I'm like, no, it's just y'all just don't understand. My back is against the wall right now. So like now it's like you watch the show now, it's like, man, Martel's a different person. No, Martel is the same person. It's just different.
You ain't different. You're not different. Martel. The only difference in Martel is we now see exactly who he is. The Martel we met in the beginning, this happy, loving husband, loves, supports his wife, and loves his kids and won't cheat, and he's learned from me the lessons or whatever. That ain't who he is. Martel is exactly who he's showing us that he is. He is a self-centered narcissist, a cheater, a liar, a bald-headed manipulator, and then there's somebody who thinks he's smarter than everybody, and he's also the dumbest one in the room.
Different circumstances. That's all that is.
What would you, and not trying to speak for her, but if she would have came on, what do you think she would have cleared the air about? What do you think could have been valuable? Huh?
You have to ask her that. I'm not sure. You have to ask her.
Not him trying to get her to get it. It ain't, look, Coleslaw always say, no one wants to talk to me. No one called me. I think he really wants people to interview Coleslaw, and we won't.
Well, you fought for her to come on the show. Hopefully you had a strong business case. We call that as she needs to be here because of blank. She needs to be.
Well, it's very simple. She needs to be here to defend herself only because we're talking about her continuously for years. That's it. That's it. It ain't about no business case. It ain't about nothing. How good she would do for the show. It's not about that. If we're gonna discuss a person, that person should be right here to be able to go into conversation with each cast person who's ever talking about her.
Lies. The fact that he really, now we see why Coleslaw feel like she should be on the show. Now we see what she get that shit from Martel. You wanna know why? Because Martel know some people like mess. Some people love mess. Some people will watch that show just to see the mess of Coleslaw being a messy ass, braces wearing, big forehead. That's not nice. That's not nice, Jaylee. Calm down. People will want to watch for Ariane to see her be a bitch. He know people like mess. So if I could get my baby mama on this show, I will always have a job. Martel literally wanted to make Love and Marriage Huntsville. He literally wanted to make it Love and Hip Hop. And they refused to let him do that. And that's what pissed him off. They would not allow them to turn this show into something it was not ever meant to be.
No matter what.
The only thing I've heard, because I try to listen well and be fair, the only time I heard her mentioned on the show is when you called her on the speakerphone. And I thought that was pretty fair. Unless they cut it out. Cut it out.
Yeah, no. That doesn't make sense. I'm so sorry.
Did it not
That's the only time that Coleslaw was directly mentioned by name. The only other time she was directly mentioned by name is when Carlos mentioned her, and I think not this last reunion, but the reunion before last. That's the last time anyone mentioned her by name. Martel don't even mention her by name on the show. He called her the mother of my kids. He don't say that. He do not say her name on the show. He does not at all. So anytime anyone else was referencing the woman he was being with, it's because that was what was going on in your life. But there's no reason to have your mistress on. Why the fuck would they award the mistress? That's stupid.
That's the only time I heard it. Now, that's it.
No, we've talked about it for years. I'm sorry.
Okay.
We've talked about it for years.
Okay.
Even the situation we talked about it for years ago. I'm not just saying. I mean, I'm on the show. I'm not saying just be saying it. I'm not just rah for Ariane. It's just no.
Yes, you are.
But that's not a bad thing. No, that's not a bad thing.
I know it's not a bad thing, but I'm just talking about.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm saying that since I'm here on your show and I'm speaking out and you making it seem as if that like why she should be on the show, because we talked about her for years. That's the only reason.
Okay.
It doesn't have to be anything long drawn out. It's because we talked about her.
I gotcha.
Yeah.
Well, you should ask Carlos. Okay, I'll give him this. Let me give him an inch. If you feel like Coleslaw deserves a response to be able to defend her stuff, you so cool, Carlos. You and Carlos are so cool. Y'all are such great friends. Why have you asked Carlos, hey, Carlos, do an interview with Coleslaw? Carlos has interviewed everybody else except Candy Birds. Carlos, if you feel like she deserves that, you can't pull no strings beside the one interview she had with Tasha K? What, 2 years ago? You can't pull no one wants to talk to her? You couldn't get her on the show? Okay, cool. You could say, if we can't get her on the show, Carlos, can you do a sit-down interview with her, separately from, but the thing about it, own, not Carlos, own the network. The network said no. That's the gotcha. The network said no.
But I think, so so there's women and there's men. You know how men go play golf and y'all talk and shoot the shit. Women, we talk and shoot the shit. And there seems to be a level of accountability missing on Ariane's part. For you to say, don't nobody need to defend themselves when a 14-year marriage has been dissolved. That's unfortunate for all parties involved, including the children. So I don't really know what he defended other than the husband and the wife saying, damn, this hurts. Both of us are struggling with this. What does the third person need to defend?
Boom. Not nothing. Right. Not having that because what Carlos would, but he doesn't want to end up on the wrong side of mail. And I think this as well. I think Carlos also know he should not interview anybody on his channel that already told him we don't want them on our network. I feel like don't mind Carlos interviewing other people from housewives or whatever. I think whatever, can't prevent you from doing that. But we do not want Coleslaw associated with us. Because Coleslaw already talked cash shit about OWN and Oprah. So I think Martel is upset that nobody on the OWN team wants anything to do with Coleslaw, and he has no power to get her interview with anybody else. Because folks have asked me, you would interview Coleslaw? I said, for what? First of all, we would argue. Because I can hold my composure because y'all have seen me and not known how aggravatedly pissed I was at a moment in time in life over the last 6 years of me being on YouTube. So I can for sure hold my composure, but I also don't like enduring bullshit. So Coleslaw is a person I would never want to interview with because I would end up just cutting her out. Because I understand.
When they had a choice to walk into this, because you said everybody's a choice. So what needs to be defended other than I made a mistake? If I knew then what I know now, I would have done better.
Well, I tell you what, when it comes to a marriage too, to say Melly and I mean, if us know what we know now, we all made different decisions, both of us.
Yeah.
you know. And again, it's not about the mistakes that I made, Melody made, Ariana made. Again, when you're on a national TV show, and if you're discussing somebody, actually allowed to come on and speak peace. Forget
That ain't how life work.
defending or whatever. If we're discussing that person, they should be able to come on and join in the conversation.
That's not how life works. And the fact that he thinks that's how things go, it shows you how delusional he is.
If we're talking about them, it doesn't make sense to be able to talk about somebody and they're not there to. It's almost like right now, Melody going and speak and talk about me, bash me, dog me, drag me.
She don't bash you though.
I'm sorry.
That's the crazy part. Coleslaw sits and bashes Mel and talks shit about Mel, and he be upset that Mel responds occasionally. She don't respond to Coleslaw these days at all. I mean, Mel used to say things back about Coleslaw, a year or two ago. You know what I'm saying? But the fact, what I'm saying is, that's what Coleslaw used to do. She used to consistently go online, on IG Lives, talking shit about Mel, even talking shit about Sheree. But Martel wants to defend Coleslaw because he's stupid.
Making me look like I'm the devil or the worst person.
No, don't use those words because I didn't say that.
No, I didn't say you said it. I'm saying it. And then me not being able to come onto your platform and have this conversation with you. It's almost like all the bloggers, we don't want you to come on and talk to us, Martel. We don't want you on our show, Martel. All of them just cut me out, won't allow me to come in and speak up.
So that means his people probably have been reaching out to people for him to do interviews. Because he already said earlier that his PR team had reached out to Queen Sheba to do this one. So I think the response they've been getting about him is nah. So he's already feeling like, see, people don't even want to talk to me because Mel bashed me. No, people don't want to talk to you because they watch the show and they see actions. People don't want to talk to you because they've seen Coleslaw's lives. People don't want to talk to you because for what? You won't even acknowledge your wrongdoing. Right. And ain't nobody paying. Look, as a YouTuber, I don't even want to do interviews much anymore because I just kind of want to have conversations with regular folks. I'm saying with y'all, my peoples. So I'm not even really into wanting to do interviews anymore because I feel like I don't have to. I'm not going to do them anymore at all. But like that ain't my main focus no more. Okay. However, most of us YouTubers, we're not paying anybody to come interview with us because the interview is usually promotion for the show. So anybody is around here trying to charge money for an interview? No, because stars who go on TV shows and talk shows, they're not getting, nobody is paying no one to come on their platform to promote what they have going on. The payment is fair exchange. You give me an interview, you're promoting whatever it is. So the fact that he was trying to get paid $3,000 for interviews is why no one would talk to you, for one. And for two, you are asshole.
I say that's unfair. I say that's unfair. For one side of the story continuously being told to every I'm gonna say every blogger. Does that make sense? I get to talk to you, I get to go talk to any other blogger. But the person that I'm talking about, belittling, not able to come on and speak their side. I think it's unfair. Don't you think that'd be unfair?
I think you're here today, so I think fair works in time frames. I think you're here today. I think you should make the most of it.
100%.
I think you should. I think you're doing okay so far. A few months ago, a viewer spotted you and Ariana out in Tennessee with the kids, and they took it to all the bloggers. I did not cover that.
Did you have a picture of that? Let me see the
Yes,
picture.
they did. Yes,
Let
they
me see
did.
it.
Yes,
Let
they
me see
did. In an elevator, as a matter of fact.
Really?
Yes, they did. But sometimes bloggers hold stuff. But listen, what were y'all doing in Tennessee? What was going on in Tennessee?
I can't recall that.
Because they got it now. You don't remember?
Really?
Okay.
I don't know why is the signal really, really bad, y'all? I feel like it's really bad. I'm hating it right now.
Okay, we'll move on. Look, do the kids like her? Does she like the kids?
We gonna move past it. But no, okay,
Alright.
but, you know,
Just a yes or no.
I think my screen is frozen.
Y'all, that nigga paused and acted as if I'm probably from y'all. That nigga paused. Oh, I can't get this thing. He paused as if the camera froze. Martel is stupid.
You're fine.
No, you good. And what did you say there? What was that question?
Do the kids like her?
The
That's a
next
yes
one?
or no.
No, we all get along. You know, that's Maverick's mom, and you know, she's a good mom. And you know, she is around sometimes when.
Oh, Maverick's a good mom. Maverick's mom is a good mom. Maverick's mom is a good mom. Again, everything he said on co-star is she's mom, blah blah blah. But he ain't got nothing positive to say about Mel.
Yeah, just hear it. Yeah. You
Okay.
can say to her well.
I like that. Thank you. Thank you for being honest and transparent.
Yeah.
And I guess my last question is, how do you determine who gets to meet the kids by the women that you're dating? Who qualifies, right? When you're going through the list, a lot of women are drawn to you. A lot of women like you. How do you determine who gets to meet your children?
Well, the next next woman that meets my kids, hopefully that will be my future wife. You know, because like right now, I've been going through certain motions or whatnot, trying to find myself, trying to figure things out. Because again, just being divorced just wasn't in my review. You know,
That's the crazy thing. I was cheating, but I never thought my wife would divorce me. Never thought it. The delusions of it all.
what I'm saying? It wasn't. Sometimes, you know, I felt, you know, a little lost and things like that. But the next one that's going to be my kid is going to be my wife.
Any new additions to the family we should be expecting?
Because y'all know saying Cole thought I had a baby and they think it's Martel baby. They kept saying that.
Am I another child or something like that? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. Any new additions to the family?
Not now.
Okay.
I've been saying I want more children, but like now my kids are getting older. I'm like, and they are like a handful. I'm like, damn, do I want more kids now? I told myself the other day, I was like, no, I'm not gonna do no more children because like, damn, yeah, these kids, they're a handful. As long as I can take care of my children, I'm happy. And you know, I do well, so I can have 5 more children and be good. You know.
Lies.
Then I will give you a.
No, I have 5 now.
Why does everybody think you have 6?
I don't know. People just know this. If I had 6 children, y'all would know that. I'm not hiding a child from nobody.
You hear the 5th one? Y'all hear that 5th one? You hear the 5th
I love my kids so much. Maverick right here attached to my hip every day. My other 4, they're attached to my hip 7 days on, 7 days. But no, I see my kids, I ain't gonna say every day, but almost every day. And then too, I don't know about everything that I'm keeping Knox in the background, or what did you say, ashamed?
Well, some people feel like that because you wouldn't share his birthday, and they, you know, like they know the other kid's birthday. Yeah. So I feel like this is a perfect place.
I'm so sorry. I don't want nobody to ever think that.
He did hit coleslaw. They hid that boy. Mark, they hid that boy. He may be open about that or not. They was hiding that boy from the world until that day he posted a picture of the little boy on his thing, and you know that's when he mentioned him. But you know they can't act like in the beginning that little boy was a secret.
I love Knox. It's like I love my other 4. He has more. He's the youngest.
Yeah.
He's more attached to me. But I don't.
Does that make him a favorite?
I love Knox so much. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't have a favorite. If I do, it's one of my girls. You know what I'm saying? It might be my oldest, it might be my youngest. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But I love all my kids equally. You know. You know, make sure I tell them I love them every single day, and make sure they get a hug, a kiss. Yeah, I mean they feel the ultimate love. You know, and also sometimes you know, it's like everything I do is love for them to be better people. You know, in the world. You know,
Yeah.
I want them to be great. And the main thing they get is love when it comes to me. You know. from Mariah all the way down to Maverick. Maverick knocks Holt.
What can we come to expect from you as a man, as a father, as an individual? Moving forward, next
Yep.
season, TV, no TV, what can we hold you accountable to?
Then I'm gonna be a better person.
Right.
Again, what I'm going to therapy for, to be a better person, a better father, a better person when it comes to co-parenting.
Lies.
And then two, I think I'm going to accept a little bit more too, from people. Again, I almost not did this
He lying. He bold-faced lying.
interview. I almost let that shit ride. What was
Me
said,
too.
what was done.
Me too. I was like,
I was about to,
Mhm.
and I'm just gonna start letting God just deal with things. You know what I'm saying? Like if I know
God is like, why you don't put me in this because you lying. Don't put me in your lies.
that I'm right, I don't want to have to go the extra mile to prove people wrong. I feel that takes so much energy from me. It takes so much. It's like, damn, my anxiety going. It's like, God damn, I don't want to do this. It's like I want to stay in a positive place. Just me even thinking of this energy kind of put me in a position of thinking that everything is going wrong, or what was said about me, or how I want to address it. And to be honest, I feel that still right now I'm handling it well. You follow me?
That's how he's delusional, because he think the fact that he think this is him handling stuff well is why we know he's crazy. Because you look stupid on here defending your side piece, who's now there's a piece, over your ex-wife.
Like I don't want to jump on the fence and say XYZ. No, it's like, you know what? I'm gonna let God handle whatever. Because I know other people say they go let God handle whatever, and that's
Which is crazy, because earlier he said, I came on here because you interviewed Mel recently. It was really 6 months ago. So you can't say that you're going to let God handle things and not reply. You came on here to reply. You came on here. I got my hair twisted. You came on here to reply. So anything else is a lie.
I am too now. I'm out of the zone of being upset and angry or whatever.
You was angry 10 minutes ago. Maybe 20 minutes ago. You were just angry a minute ago.
He don't talk about you.
No. Why would you say such a thing?
Because I listen. Because I want to hold her accountable.
What she said was, because he was saying how Mel be on, we talking about him. And Queen said, Mel don't be talking about you. Because Mel don't. She doesn't. Mel rarely directly address Martel.
Not listen to her.
She just talk. I mean, the situation, whatever situation it was still referencing Martel Holt. Regardless of what it was still referencing Martel Holt. I mean, it was talking about me, right? The interview, the live.
Give me a specific example, like jog my memory.
The live about Carson.
She confirmed what I heard her say.
No, I'm saying, but wasn't referencing Martel Holt? Of course.
She confirmed that she did do some things in her bedroom. That's what I heard her confirm.
Mel's live wasn't about Martel. Mel's live was really just acknowledging what Carson said and acknowledging that Martel is hard to deal with, which, as from this interview, we can see is true.
Dang.
What'd you hear?
I heard. Okay, it's cool.
No, it's okay to disagree. What'd you hear? Because I'm telling you what I heard, honestly, without being funny or nothing like that. I heard her say, as a married woman, I did do some things.
So that only take 10 seconds to say that. So was her live only 10 seconds?
You listen, so you tell me. Tell me what you heard.
No, I heard it, but I'm asking you.
Oh, you heard bits and pieces. You heard bits and pieces of a lie, but the lie made you mad enough to come on here and respond to her live. You heard that live, the whole thing, rewatched it, and all that.
I mean, you said that's the only thing you heard was 10 seconds.
I heard her holding herself accountable for sharing her bedroom. I'm paraphrasing. These were not her words. For having moments with her husband in the privacy of her bedroom. That's why I'm asking you. If I missed it, sure.
That's fine. We're not going to go into that. But I'm just saying, like, if we're going to move past it for Martel, let's move past it for everybody, With any interviews, speaking of our situation, if we move past it with me, just make sure we move past it for everybody, a part of what her and I had going on, That's all I'm saying. And I want to be a part of a good show since I'm here, and I'm going to give a good show as much as possible. But I'm just not gonna continue to sacrifice my family. Whatever Melanie and I got going.
You already sacrificed your family. So to say you're not going to continue sacrificing your family when you did that when you slept with coleslaw.
My children, and again too, that's why I don't want my children on the show, because I'm not going to be sacrificing my children for anything. No amount of money, no nothing.
So
I
now,
some guarantees.
because they came on before, plug down just out of curiosity.
Well, to be real, because one scene, my beautiful daughter, she said, "Daddy, we saw you in a hotel with the lady. And this was on national TV." And I looked at Melody like, "What is she talking about?" But they left it there. But then I found out that, but no, Melody had showed the kids a picture of me in a hotel.
Show of hands, who believe that Mel showed the kids a picture of Martel in a hotel? He wants us to believe that Mel was like, "Come here, kids. Look at your daddy in a hotel room. Look at your daddy. Look at him." So you want us to believe that's what Mel did. Okay.
With someone. And since then, I'm like, oh my gosh, I couldn't believe that, and I was bothered by that. So since then, I've been saying I'm getting my kids off the show. And, a couple other things happened, with, I think, I forget what kind of lady she was. I don't know if she was a therapist or whatever she was. But, she asked one of my kids, who do you like to be around, daddy or mommy? I'm like, what the?
They ask kids that because that's a part of therapy when the parents are divorcing. Because sometimes the kids do not want to be around one of the parents. I'm pretty sure had the kids said, "We want to be around daddy more," you would have loved it. But your kids love their mama because they know now their daddy not shit.
No.
Yeah, so, we don't want to.
Yeah, no, yeah. Exactly.
That was shown on the show. And she was saying how they was riding past and saw him at the hotel. But he likes to, Martel think people don't remember shit. Because he don't know how to lie right.
I want my kids to love us equally. So anyway.
And I think what you were referring to happened like in season 1 or 2. We saw that scene about the hotel. I think y'all covered that in the production. That's correct, right? And ever since then, is that the reference point that you're referring to? Then,
that was one of a few things that made me feel that okay, just not going right. It's just not a place for children. Like a TV show, a reality show like this, I don't want my kids to be attached to it. Again,
because you had no issue having your kids on that show when you was on and y'all was married. Y'all had a whole baby special. But now that you went around here and got somebody else pregnant and y'all got divorced, now you don't want the kids on the show that you helped create a toxic environment. What you did has affected everybody. And when you now want to make it seem as if whatever Mel has done since she divorced your ass is the reason you don't want the kids on the show. I would not want my kids on the show because I cheated on their mama and the mistresses on social media fussing about their mama. That's what make me not want my kids around. But no, it's your fault, not Mel.
It's like, drama filled, negative and stuff like that. And I just didn't want my beautiful kids to be a part of it.
Okay.
And I'm happy that the judge saw it my way when it came to that,
I don't know, Martel. I read them papers. I think the judge saw what she needed to do.
Oh, I'm so sorry. What do you mean you read the papers? What do you mean? I'm saying in terms of the reason he's not on the show is because...
Oh, yeah.
I'm so sorry.
When you because that's a blanket statement. The judge saw it my way.
The kids have to be on the show.
Gotcha.
But the kids on the show. So the judge ain't see it your way. The kids be on the show.
But what are you alluding to? We still alive.
I thought when I looked, there was some decisions that were rendered by the judge to bring you both together.
Of course, she's the mother, I'm the father. We gotta come together.
But you have to clarify. That's why I said that's a blanket statement. When you say the judge saw it my way, people don't know what you're talking about. We were just talking about, unless you're gonna do some editing. But no, we were just talking about the kids.
Live.
I just want to make sure people follow you.
I mean, but what did the judge not see my way though? The only thing she didn't see my way is me getting that $28,000 back, and that was because I was sanctioned because I didn't go to therapy. So what are you talking about though?
That's it.
I'm transparent. I'm transparent.
Right.
I don't. Whatever you want to talk about, we can talk about it because I'm.
Okay. I
I'm
just
not
want to
gonna
make
lie about
sure that whatever
the judge saw most things my way. The judge saw
Now most things.
99% of things my way in that courtroom. 99%. So what do you say? She didn't.
Okay. What do you mean your way? What did you need to go your way? So
like I didn't want the kids to be on social media. They're not on social media.
The kids were never really on social media. Both Martel and Mel posted the kids kind of the same amount of time. Martel was the only one using the kids on social media against Mel.
The kid, I didn't want them to be on TV. They're not on TV.
They be on the show. Not as much. Not as much. But truthfully, we don't see any of the younger kids on the show as much at all. Like we really do see the adults. So that ain't much of whatever.
What else? The motions that Melody filed against me, it didn't go her way. When the abuse. Even the DHR, calling the DHR on me, it didn't go her way.
That he's making it seem as if Mel reporting what kids did and that becoming an investigation did not go her way. She was supposed to report it. It was supposed to be investigated. That was it.
None of it. You got the paperwork. It didn't
I
go her
didn't
way.
see Melody ask for anything against you.
And that's her point. He making it seem as if Mel asked for stuff and then didn't get the stuff, and that ain't what happened.
saw you ask for full custody of your children from the mother. I didn't see Melody ask.
That was in the beginning.
I still did not see Melody ask anything to be inflicted on you from the court.
Okay, but anyway, she
Is that fair? Is that fair? I want to be fair. I don't want people to think I'm trying to be.
Listen, that's okay, but you can almost call Melody right now and ask her. She filed like 4 different motions.
I don't even know your number.
No, listen, I'm just saying, it was 4 motions filed against me, right? And they all went my way. Every last one of them. That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
Okay.
Now, I saw different.
I'm so sorry. Say it again.
I saw different.
What did you see differently?
Melody did not ask anything of you. I saw that you were denied full custody. I saw you were denied child support and other ones. And attorney's fees.
The attorney fees is why, because
So he took Mel to court for sole custody. He lost that. He took Mel to court for child support. He lost that. He took Mel to court, and then once he lost that, he wanted Mel to pay his lawyer fees. He lost that. He don't know how to read the court paperwork.
Because I was sanctioned, right? And I've told you that 3 times now. I was sanctioned because I didn't go to what? Therapy. I was sanctioned, so I couldn't get child support. I couldn't get child support, and I couldn't get what? My attorney fees paid by her. I already knew that because again, the judge ordered that in court because I told her I wasn't going to therapy. That was it.
Okay,
but you said you do your due diligence.
I do.
So a lot of other people do their due diligence. I'll have another interview with you. Go find it, and then we can talk about it again.
You said
not go find it. Go find what?
And
no
then
what? No what?
I said you can go find it.
I do.
We can talk about it.
You remember hold on. You remember when we first talked and you wanted to talk about this? What did I say? What did I say about talking about child custody cases? If we're being transparent. Do you remember?
I don't. Tell me.
I said that's not a good move. It could backfire. People
listen.
You don't remember I said that? So
and my thing is, whatever the truth is, let it be out. I don't care what backfires or what comes which way, left, right. It doesn't matter.
But
if it's the truth,
was
it's
I
the
fair?
truth.
That's the point. Was I fair? Yes or no?
The point was, I told you from the beginning, if we discuss the child stuff, it ain't gonna be good. I'm trying to help you out, and he don't get it.
You got to give me my credit. Was I fair?
I mean, did you tell me did you share with me what you just said?
Did I say I don't think we should? I think we should keep it positive. We should keep it about you. We should talk about what you're doing. Yes or no? Did I not say that?
But listen, so I don't really do interviews as much. So now that I'm here, and you have the information, and I feel that if you didn't want to discuss it, you could have told my.
I did say that.
We're not.
But it's not that I didn't want to discuss it. I gave you recommendations. Did I or not? That's all I need you to say. Come on now.
To me, hey, listen, it's an interview, and then too, I want to put it out there. I want people to know truth. That's it. And And you know, all this public record, our records are public records. People to go and pull to know the truth about everything, and everything I said is the truth. Yeah, yeah. So I mean, and I have no shame in none of the things that you guys will pull from the courts. Yeah, I didn't want to go to therapy. Yeah. Therefore, the judge said I cannot receive child support, and I can't get my $28,000 back. I feel that, but I still try to get my $28,000 back anyway, though.
And that's where I ended it because I was over it, y'all. I was over it. I don't know why Martel feel like he's right. I don't know why Martel acts like he did not. I still signal. I don't know why my girl got me up for the one thing. I don't know why Martel felt like he was not gonna get called out for just being stupid. I don't know why he was acting as I'm gonna braid it. I don't like the braid. Martel just be acting like he don't see the forest in the trees. Okay, I feel like Martel is around here just being delusional about what he did, how it happened, how they got to the point of being so broken as family. So for Martel to be on this little interview, whatever, it was a 2-hour interview, an hour and 58 minutes, well, an hour and like 52 minutes. We got an hour of it. He just is stupid. And he wants to make it seem like people don't get what the court said, or people don't get what happened, or this, that, and that, and this. And it's like, you took her to court and you lost. Mel didn't take you to court. You lost. But he liked to twist the truth, okay? And it ain't gonna work. Now, it is late. I did not. Y'all know I am tired. Okay, I am tired. Okay, but we had a whole long watch along. A good time was had by all. I hope everybody has already subscribed to my channel and liked the video. Okay, I hope I will see y'all tomorrow. Well, later on the day. Okay, I'll have a live about something. I don't know what yet. Martel is delusional. He don't need to do no more interviews. Okay, he looked horrible in that interview. I hope Mel record that whole interview, take him to court, and sue him for threats of being informed. Okay, and you know, again, shout out to Queen Sheba for doing the interview. Okay, because Martel is hard to interview because he's a gaslighter, and I feel like I can't win him. I can't. Okay. However, y'all, good night. I love you all. Again, I'll be live tomorrow, sometime tomorrow evening for something, because this is my job, y'all, my weekend job and stuff. So I will talk to y'all then. Have a good night, and probably by tomorrow my braids will be done. Okay. Love you all. Gotta go. Bye.